Ah, wrong button. Sorry, I am not alone. You guys can hear me. Audio looks good. Let me switch my stream deck to be my guest one. There we go. I am
What's
not alone
up?
today. I have Sweeky. So Sweeky's joining today to help fix some of the Azure DevOps stuff. In Comet,
Yes.
I've noticed that a lot of my commits lately have really been screwed up because like a bunch of my tests were broken. I don't run my
Mm-hmm.
tests all the time. That's what CI is for.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And so we
I agree.
oh, sorry. Good.
No, no, like I agree. That's what the CI is for. Run your test.
So recently we just moved stuff over to one of the public CI ones for Azure DevOps, so that way we get a lot of the parallel builds. And also I started using C Sharp 8, which broke all of my build scripts. So
Mm.
hopefully doing this will help some of our people out there who are also switching to C Sharp 8 and have broken builds.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so should I switch over to your screen?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it.
Guest screen.
Yes, screen. My screen. Okay. Actually, no,
All right,
that's not the screen. Let's go back.
so
Okay.
what are we looking at?
Okay, so this is our Comet repo. If anybody who's following along, um, the scripts that will be like changing and stuff today are all in the build folder. So the last time I touched this was a while ago, but we have
I
a
tried
couple of builds.
and I
Yeah,
failed.
it's fine. It's fine. It was not the best setup, anyways. But yeah, okay. So what we had set up last time was we have a couple of different solution files and a couple of different build scripts. The reason for doing this was since there's multi-targeting here, just to make our life easy for building and testing and NuGet generation. We have a separate set of solutions which we use purely for the building part. So this is not what you would use when you're like working on Comet, right? So this was this. So and each solution is named for which build agent we want to use it, sort of. So all the Mac stuff's in this, all the Windows stuff is in this, and then I forget why there's a separate tests one. Pretty sure there must be some logic to this. But the NuGet one I had made, I remember, just to make sure, just to help with our NuGet creation. And yeah, so then we have a build dev, build master, and two separate scripts set up just for our NuGet generation. What we're fixing today is our build dev, which is currently broken. Well, let's clear up what is broken. So Blazor's tests are failing, which you said you are fixing. So I believe you on that.
I'm working on tests, yes.
Yes. Okay. So the Mac build for Comet is completely borked. So let's see what's going on here. And Windows is fine. So yay, Windows. Which is weird that this is like perfectly fine, but yeah, that's fine. And the reason the rest of it got skipped is because I have conditions in that unless the source builds, it doesn't run the rest of the steps. So yeah, okay, let's go. So we're basically fixing the Mac build right now. So Clancy, you claim it's all working fine on your machine, the usual.
Yep.
Uh,
Tests aren't all passing on my machine, but builds work.
so the Mac solution is building on your Mac. I'm actually wondering if I should clone and build on my machine.
Yes.
If that's actually a good place to start, because
So all that system.drawing stuff, if you're on, is that master build or are you looking at dev?
I'm looking at the last build from dev.
Okay.
Okay, so let me do this. Since I'm on brand new machine now, so this doesn't have any of the nonsense I had said. Oh, come on, where is my item? Come on, come on. Oh, it's here. Well, let me pull this over. I don't know why that went over there. Okay. So let me. No, I don't have a Comet now. I'm so sad. I'm gonna make a Comet folder.
Why do you not have a
Okay,
comment?
because
Rude.
I had to clean. I had to do a whole clean install of my Mac OS a while ago, and then unless I need stuff, I haven't gone in and actually like done anything. Okay, yay! Um, oh boy.
I think I'm gonna get the
Shall
tests or fixed before you get your stuff fixed.
I'm right. Yeah, actually, that's a good chance. Which solution file am I opening, by the way? Comet or Comet.Mac?
Are you on a Mac? Do comment.mac.
I'm on a Mac. Okay.
All right, I just fixed more stuff.
Yay. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this random screen that has appeared. Wow. This extended monitor was like a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Is this pair programming? No, no. I wish it was. It's not. It's me
All
alone.
right, so Android or iOS both should build just fine for you.
No, I just need to see. I want to see if the Mac stuff works as like by default for me. So wait, let me just confirm. I should be. Yeah, okay. So I am on latest stable of Visual Studio. Um, I don't think I have any of the preview.net
That
stuff.
should be fine. Latest
Oh no,
stable.
actually I do.
Latest stable should build everything.
Well, okay,
Should.
I do have the previews installed, so I guess it was when I was switching between internal preview and stable for VS on Mac. But okay, looks like I have some
My
stuff.
live stream
Uh,
bot actually worked today. It actually notified in Discord that I went live. First time that's ever worked. Sorry. Little wins, little wins.
nice. I'm happy for you. Um, no, not solution. Sample. Okay. What? Wait. Man, this has changed a bit since I last saw. You have to now walk me through what the heck is going on
Okay,
here.
so actually Honeypop, no. I still use the Windows one on Mac. The main difference between those two solutions is the Windows one has iOS and Mac as well because you can build those on Windows, but you
Mm,
can't build UWP and WPF on a Mac. That's why the Mac one
yeah.
has less. But yeah,
Yeah.
all right. So the main things that's going on here, there's a couple new things in here since you've last looked at it. There's material,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
which is a binding to the iOS Google Material Library.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember. Okay,
So,
this I
and
remember
then there's also the
watching.
Skia stuff, which has been there for a while.
Skia stuff I
The
remember.
only
Yep.
stuff we really need to worry about is building the samples. I mean, the
Okay.
library and the samples. So if
Right.
iOS and the Mac samples build, they reference everything else, so it all should work.
Okay, cool. So if I set my target to building the Mac sample in debug, that'll build this, which is
Correct.
currently causing an issue for us. Okay.
Mac or
Let's
iOS
see.
sample, either one.
Okay. We'll go one by one. Let's see. If this builds locally for me and for you, then I believe that the build system is being
It's the
stupid.
build system.
We shall see.
So yes, Honeypop definitely use the Windows solution on Windows. That's what I do. It works great. All right.
Yeah, yeah. It's like we have like so many solution files now in here. It's like madness.
I wonder if we do need them all. Maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know. We can.
We do. No. We do need it because the Blazor one is specific to the Blazor workload.
Okay.
It just makes your life easy based on what
Right.
you're working on.
I don't
Because
think I've looked at updating them, but I don't think I have to because I don't think any of the extra new stuff really matters as much.
no, I think it's fine the way we have it. Because remember we had all those issues even during the hackathon with the different workloads on different machines. So that's why we ended up doing all these solutions. Plus, all the build stuff is separate in a build folder anyway. So if anybody gets confused with all the different solutions we refer to, um, if it's with respect to the building, and if you look at our build scripts and get confused at what the heck are these other solution files, they're separate ones we set up just for the building. So
Yeah, I just tried the ones in build. I'm running them locally just to make sure, and they seem to be working fine for me as well.
yeah, yeah. No, those were. I had that much of forethought. I am proud of past Swiki for actually having some sense in arranging those build scripts nicely.
You went back
Yeah.
and forth on that a lot, actually. Um,
Mm.
oh, I,
Because John and I constantly fight on that. Like how necessary is it to have separate solutions for everything? But the scope of this was like way too much, so it just made sense to split it out. Plus now we have like three different machines building the three different parts, so it's easier to just maintain it that way.
and we get to
Yeah.
parallel those, which is exciting.
Yes, thank you Azure DevOps public instances. Woo.
The public stuff actually is better stuff than we have internally to work with. So yes, you.
I did tell Alex like the other stuff that we're working on, the Zimmer stuff, to move it to like a public instance, and then we'll get more build machines. But oh, yes, okay. Mac build,
All right,
that's
Mac
good. So
build.
whatever stable should work. Okay, let me build iOS, and yeah. So if Visual Studio for Mac stable, everything is working fine. We just have to make sure all the defaults are correct. So yeah, we can start with how I try to fix our broken Zimmer builds. Then let's start from there.
All right, perfect.
Uh,
I just fixed all of the tests for the built-in Comet tests. I'm now going to check the Blazor tests and see if I can fix those before we get there.
Yeah, so if you do that and then if the Blazor stuff is still failing, just comment out what's failing and push that to dev.
Yeah.
And then then we'll just keep running the pipelines against dev for now.
I want green
See
builds
stuff.
today. That way
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
yeah.
set
I want
up
green.
notifications so we can get notified when things are wrong, and
Mm.
I will stop breaking the build. I redid some things to make it nicer in the bindings area, and that broke like 6 tests. And I remember the commit where I added all that stuff, but
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah.
I've been on this page so often. Now it's in my freaking search history. I type Azure and I get to this page. Did I send this link to you? I don't remember if I sent this link to you. I've said this like I think I've done this like so many
No.
times now in the past few weeks. Well, okay, this is the Azure DevOps page, which gives you a list of all of the machines and all of the software plus versions installed on each machine. So our build script that we are fixing is Comet Max. So we're using Mac OS X latest, right? So this is the stuff that's already on it. Um, so well, you know what I'm curious to do actually? If it builds as is, I wonder if we need this step at all. Or we do need this step. Hmm. I'm very curious
I don't
now.
know.
Let me do one thing. I'm gonna go open up my Zimmer.
CI back in the day, I used to just do things on my own local machines and I knew it was on them, so I never had to deal with this. This is way nicer than that, but sometimes the simplicity of just, hey, I know it's installed on there. I'll remote into the build machine and add it.
I know, I know. Okay, let's see what I did to fix this last week or the week before. I don't even know anymore. There's so many things happening. Okay, so no, this is Android.
So we're
We can.
not using boots yet, but I think we're going to.
I think we might end up having to use boots. Yeah.
Which that
Hey,
also
Dylan.
would be great to talk about because I'm like, boots, this is cool and all, but now how do I use it?
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. Boots is cool. So yeah, there's like a couple of ways to do it. Last time I did it without boots. But I can't. I thought we would need boots for you for this, just because I assumed we'd need any preview stuff. But this actually we can do it a couple of different ways. Okay. So I did actually set the .NET version to use 3.0. Pulled in the build script for this. You already have the 6.4 build script in there. What else did I add? This is our local NuGet stuff. Oh yeah, then I added another one to set the Xcode version to 11.2.1. Okay, so this is using X point. So default is Xcode 11. Do you think we need to up it to 11.2, or do you think
It
Xcode is
should
not
be
the
fine.
issue? Right?
Xcode's not the issue.
That should be fine.
If we look at the
Okay, Xcode's
output, do you want to bring up what the current build error output is?
fine. Yeah.
Also, this Blazor
This,
test that's failing makes 0 sense to me. If you look at it, it says, here, I'm going to switch to my screen really quick. You bring that up.
all right,
So,
we should conference call Taylor in now. It's his
no, but
test.
look at this test. Assert type is not type. Oh, no, it says expected
It's
actual.
the
But I
same.
think it might be because it says is not type of.
Oh, maybe the asserts on. Yeah, maybe it's a wrong
Maybe
assert.
no, I think the assert might be right, but I think that the output makes no sense because it's
Expect
expecting
the
it
ex-
not to be that and it got that. But at first glance, I'm like, wait,
Oh.
expected, actual, they're identical.
Oh yeah, it's not type. Okay,
It's
yeah,
not the.
yeah.
Okay, I know how to
There
fix
we
this
go.
now.
It needs.
I'm
Okay,
like,
it needs to
it
fix.
looks
Okay,
perfect.
yeah.
All right, going back to your screen.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this like what's all
Yeah, so let's
this?
look at your errors. For one, the system.drawing stuff, that could be system.drawing is not in a it is only in the newer versions of .NET Standard. So if we're
Okay, so the new.
building,
Yeah.
I'm not sure which version it
Mm,
requires. It
okay.
so if we don't have the latest version of .NET Core and all that, that might be what's causing that error.
Might not have the version. Okay, so well, you put in this nice little thing in here. I'm gonna go copy over what I had. Okay, we're doing package type,
I tried
and then
so
we're
many
doing
little things, so I
version.
may have broken this pretty bad. So
Let's see. So you did package type, you did version, you said include preview versions true. Why are you putting it in this explicit install path?
I
It
don't know. I copied and
let it
pasted
go in
it.
its let it go in its default path.
I
Okay,
copied and
so you
pasted
want
that from Azure Docs.
sure, sure, I believe you. Okay, so do you want it to be preview? Do you want to just use whatever's latest?
Latest is great.
Latest stable. Do you want to go with that first?
That sounds amazing. That's
Okay, I'm
so
gonna put an
amazing.
X. I'm gonna put an X in there, then X. Okay. That'll take care of that. Then we're setting mono. Uh I'm gonna change the order of this a little bit. It doesn't really matter, but uh,
Maybe I can give this a better message. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how to fix this stupid thing.
oh, here you go. Here's a random error message which we think makes sense but doesn't make sense. Story of Comet. Actually,
No,
no.
it's not Comet. It's just this is the test library. So the problem is you don't get any of the outputs when these things fail. So, and I can't just
They're
say,
using any unit. Of course, they get. There's no one's put in like a override that what error message to. So
or
assert syntax, right? It's expected, actual, expected, and error message. You
yeah,
just put an error message there. Yeah.
exactly. So some things inside of XUnit now have that. Are we? Yeah, we're on XUnit. Some have a message there. Also, though, if I'm debugging that test, it should break. Put a breakpoint on the assert failure, right?
Did you right click and debug?
Yeah, it
Just running the test doesn't debug on Visual Studio for Mac.
right. But if you right click and debug, it still does not break when it fails. It should
Eh.
break on the bad assert, right?
Yes. I just put in a bunch of breakpoints in there if you want to, and just like do all of
Right,
that.
but this is looping through a bunch of things, and I want to know which one isn't there, but I don't know.
We will never
I have
know.
an idea though. Maybe.
Okay, you do your thing. Okay, what else did I fix last time? I'm just gonna copy over what I fixed first, and then we're gonna go from there. Okay, no, I just did that. I said the mono version, I said the .NET version, and then I explicitly set it to use.
Can we see what versions of it you installs on the Windows machine and also on the Ubuntu machine that Blazor runs on?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can actually see all of it. So, for Windows, we're using what was our machines? Let's see what our pipeline is using. Okay, Windows job. You're using Windows 2019. I love this site. It has all of the list of everything. Okay, so let's see what you have. And then what are we using for Ubuntu? Ubuntu. What is the industry standard? How do you pronounce that? Is it
Hmm.
Ubuntu or
I'm
Ubuntu?
the worst person to ask, but I think Ubuntu.
Aren't these all proper nouns? I remember in school they said you can just like proper noun use whatever. Okay, pronounce it however you want. We are looking for. Do you want to see what is the def? Okay, so I'm on the Windows machine now. This is everything that's installed in the Windows machine. Uh, you know what? How do I? Oh man, I should have kept Twitch open. Then I could have like Twitch this to you. Now I'm just like, how do I send this to Fancy? Okay, so let me fix
Uh,
this one problem
Throwing
first.
try catches may have helped me. I don't know.
I am opening up Twitch on the side so I can post this link to you because I realized I did not set anything up to send you messages. Okay, here, take. This is the Windows. Sorry, there
Yeah,
you go.
gotta mute
Okay.
yourself. Mute
Yeah,
it.
I just forget. Okay, there you go, Clancy. That's first one is the Windows machine. The second one is the Ubuntu machine. What version numbers in each are you looking for?
So I'm
What
thinking
What are
about
we
what
checking?
version of Mono on Ubuntu and .NET Core, right? Because that's what we're running into is the .NET stuff.
Okay, let me search. So many .NET things.
You know, we even
.NET.
could do the Android on Ubuntu.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can I
I
see the
agree.
Android
Okay, .NET
SDKs are
Core.
there? Oh,
Okay,
okay,
.NET
.NET
Core.
Core SDKs. So there's 3.0.1. So maybe we need to make sure
Mm-hmm.
that's installed.
Does this not say which is the freaking default? It just lists
And it's
everything. Does
also using Mono 6.4.0.
Yeah. Okay, so we fixed that. So the mono thing is in this script.
Okay. So
So
should we just try running it once you fixed Mono? We might. I think we
uh
need to make sure we have the latest .NET Core SDK.
so I put dot 3.0.x, so it picks the latest 3.0 point latest of the X.
All
So
right.
that should be one.
So let's try running
Mono
it then.
version, let me make sure that's 6_4_0. That's right. We're building in debug. It's using this. On a restore.net. Okay, let's start with this. If all of this craps out, we'll pull in boots and we'll explicitly set the Xamarin iOS version to use what we want. Is the build trigger still set that you commit anything to dev and it kickstarts a build? This is like
Yes, ma'am.
yay. Okay.
Yeah, there it goes.
Hey, hey, find a machine. Of course, an agent is ready. We're all on super parallel. You didn't push the
Oh,
Blazor
Skia
test. Oh, you're
button. Oh,
oh,
sorry.
you're just comment out the test.
No, no,
How
no.
does it matter?
Well, because I can fix it, I think.
Wait. Did you just see what Dylan said? Oh God, what am I doing? Ah!
I'm
Like,
hoping to see her set up boots too. So it's
how
both of
have none of
us.
you like Boots is not that hard to set up. What
Because
are you guys talking
how do you
about?
even know where to get those URLs to put things into? There's no documentation saying go
Who
grab
were you
here.
there? Were you there when I was yelling at who was I? I was yelling at the Xamarin iOS team for making it such a bad thing, and then I praised the all of the Jonathans on Android because they made it super easy to find that and that like Xamarin Android link.
I should have like a
Uh,
drop down or boots where we get it from should tell me something saying, hey, go here to get these version numbers. This is
so
how you
so
install
the
things.
so the README kind of walks you through it. It's not Peppers' fault that it's only Xamarin iOS which is a bitch to figure out how to download everything. Remember, I had to send you that Xamarin iOS link for the releases. I'm like, yo, do you see a link anywhere? Because I don't. But yeah.
All right.
Okay, come on, DevOps. Clancy, did you see
Oh
that?
no, I wasn't looking. I was looking at. Did it work?
This is build
Oh,
Comet, and
Comet
it
work or
passed
Blazor
build
works here on the
Comet.
Mac.
Yeah, I'm watching
It
that one.
hasn't done any of that. This is farther than it's gotten so far. Did you really just fix it by?
Well, I bet Blazor failed on those
I
tests.
spent like
Blazor.
an hour on this stupid thing.
I'm still using all my stupid bash scripts. You know what, Dylan? Clearly, I just need to look at your scripts and they get fixed. Um, Send me an email. I will take a look at your scripts now. Man, you made me sound like this is going to be some gigantic effort. But since everybody is here, do you want to still see? Do you want to throw in
Yeah,
Boots
let's throw
and
boots
comment
in.
it out?
People want to see boots. I want to see boots.
So if you want to see Boots, oh no, I'm sure they work. I don't.
No,
I'm
his scripts
uh,
work. He doesn't need you to fix his build scripts. They work. He just would like
good.
to use something fancy like boots.
Oh yeah, if you want to use something fancy, okay, let's pull up Boots. If I can type, John Nation, Joe Nation, exactly. That's what his name is.
All right, so
Oh yeah, let's pull in Boots. There's two ways to add in Boots,
uh,
right? So there's a DevOps task we can like automatically install, which I feel like for you we should do because that's like the dummy, that's like the easiest way to do it. Like it's like you use the GUI and then it just like does everything for you. The other way is to do it like install the like do .NET install and then Boots and then give it the link. It's the same. Um,
all my Skia stuff's what broke the Blazor tests.
your Skia stuff
They have
broke
a
the
pretty
blade.
lame test that's only run on Blazor that we really don't care about, making sure that everything has a handler. But the Skia stuff doesn't explicitly need a handler because it's just going to use the Skia drawn control.
Oh, I see. I
So
see.
I'm
Okay,
going to
okay.
put a nice little check in there to where if it's in Comet, the namespace is comet.skia, who cares?
Who cares? Okay. Well, while you know what though, we spoke too soon because you know what? Sure, this stuff will build right now. Comet will build. I'm 100% sure the samples are gonna fail, and I think that's where we'd actually have to genuinely pull in Boots instead of using these scripts.
Hey, Nightly
Uh,
Config, thanks for the follow. Well, let's get it done then. Figure it
yeah,
out. We'll do
you're
it.
getting more followers when I'm talking. This is great.
Yeah, it's
Um,
all you.
I'll take
It's all you.
credit.
I need to take a book from David's page and just invite guests on. Less work, and you get all the followers.
Exactly. I know, and we fix stuff for you that you don't fix. Okay, so do one thing. Do you want to push that fixed Blazor test or
Checking it
commented
right
Blazor
now.
test?
I think I just fixed it. I'm running it locally. It's fixed. All right.
Okay, cool. You push that in, then the pipeline will kick off, and we'll see if we'll fix all of the. Okay, so we'll do it this
Actually,
way.
I'm gonna add a
The iOS
comment.
samples.
No,
No.
no, I need to add a
Those
comment to
iOS.
why I did this.
Oh yeah. Put a comment. No. Put something. Let's. The samples are gonna 100% break because everything else broke. So I'm pretty sure we can instead of using those scripts to fix the samples, let's fix the samples using Boots is what I'm thinking.
All right. Oh, I don't have your stuff. I need to grab your stuff. Down.
Wait a second. What the heck is happening?
This is your territory. You tell me.
Wait. So what? No. I'm thinking now in what is happening in test Blazor? Because we have another stage here that runs tests. So what's going to test in this if it's running a test in the build step? I'm very confused. Someone changed this. I don't remember adding
It's
this.
just, I don't know. We can remove that out of the Blazor stuff. It doesn't need to run the Blazor test there. I don't know. You tell me. I just fixed it though.
No, no, that's fine. You push it up. I'm
I
trying to
did.
remember why you fixed yours. I'm trying kind of now I'm confused. What's it doing there? Because we build. Yeah, we're not. Ooh, you know what? I think Taylor went and added that in there because I haven't touched any of the Blazor things.
Get blame.
I'm not blaming him. I'm just like I'm trying to understand why that got pushed in there.
It's alright. We're all fine with get blame.
Now, because I'm just like all of a sudden I was like, wait a second, it's gonna test after this. So why is it testing in this step again?
All tests should now be green. So I'm gonna check locally while you're doing that.
Yo, I'm gonna move that over.
And then I'm gonna get credit for fixing the build, because your build, even though you fixed it, we're still red. Aha.
Yeah, sure, sure, be like that, be that
Hey,
person.
I'm the guy who just sat there and fixed tests. Not so. You fix CI though.
Okay.
That's just as bad. All right, it's running. It's running.
Can't believe what took me like 2 minutes of deleting lines of code took you 1 hour to not understand what's
For
happening.
one, YAML and the spacing. Okay, it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
Just like don't like it.
I
Okay.
need to get one of those like dry. Has anyone ever done drywall and you get those like giant drywall squares that are meant for doing the lines? I need to get one of those and just like mount it on my screen and just slide it along when I'm doing YAML.
Mm. Who mocked me? Someone was mocking me about that. Where's your YAML scale? I'm like, shut up.
Blazor build successful. Comet
Yes!
is building on Mac and it's doing Android right now.
Like the most extreme version
I
of like
know.
building stuff. We're using all of like everything that Azure Pipelines has to
What
offer.
we
Yeah.
could do is we could even split this out more so like iOS and Android don't run on the same one so they can run in parallel.
Are you fucking kidding me? No. We have like those solution files set up in a way to make this life easy.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, we'll add another solution, one for Android, one for iOS. And then they're just gonna, yes.
No. You know what? You could figure that out on your own. I refuse to do this ugliness. Blech. This is the same file John and I had. That's why I kept going
Ugliness,
back and
parallel.
forth.
Parallel.
You can go to a max of like what 5, 10. I don't know how much the parallel number even
Let's
is.
push the limit and see.
Well, you know what? Wait a second. This is not going to be all green. I am
It's
going to
gonna be
predict
green. Gonna be
not
green.
all. I mean, the build source is going to be green. I think either run tests is going to fail. If not, the iOS and Mac samples won't build. We'll use boots for that.
Okay.
We'll fix it 2 different ways. So everybody can say Dylan can finally see how to use boots. Sheesh. Like
I wish I
Skylar,
knew how
how
to
you
use
are
boots.
not that bad, trust me. I mean, maybe I'll fail at it right now. I'm just like being very cocky, but we will
Oh,
see.
oh, there's
Just-
warnings. UWP built though. Ew.
There's a bunch of warnings in the UWP in the Windows builds, but that's fine. You know what? Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
going to first.
Parallel's
I'm
key. I
gonna,
agree.
no, I'm going to pull away that Blazor test to downstairs to where the actual tests are
Makes
running because
sense.
I don't know why that has to run on
I
like
agree. Do
separately.
it.
I'm gonna move that, but let's see if this even works.
Although the Blazor builds fast, so it's not like the test took long at all. But hey,
I mean, when someone's looking at this, they just be like so lost, saying, "Hey, why is the Blazor test build running in that but not
it's,
here?"
do
And
you know what I find interesting? If you look at the Mac ones, it just says, hey, everything's successful. If you look at the Windows one, it's like, hey, there's warnings.
I don't know what those are. They were there before too. I
No, no, the
remember.
warnings are valid warnings, but why aren't we getting those cool warnings on the other ones?
I don't know. Rosalind doesn't pick those up.
Because there's no way that everything's perfect on the other stuff. Just not possible.
The Windows machine is smarter. If we were to
Yeah.
switch, I have a feeling if we switch the Blazor instead of using Ubuntu to use the Windows 2019 machine, we might get those warnings again. This might be Visual Studio for Windows is smarter.
Tangent question. Have any of you used CI outside of? Yes, I had done quite a bit of my own custom stuff a long time ago. Back before we had
Mm.
Test Cloud and stuff, I used to have a couple Mac Minis that I had set up in my office.
What
And
was that one you set up for us? I remember you'd given us
Oh, that
something.
was something else, completely different. But yes, I've done that
Oh,
too.
okay.
That's
Okay.
different. I can talk. So yes, I've done a couple different customs. My old back in the day one was I used to ran my own version of Test Cloud, basically kind of thing. I didn't get all the pretty reports or anything, but I'd run device unit tests. And this was before Xamarin Forms existed, so way back
What was
when.
that CI? What was that CI thing that you were using? Jenkins? No, the other one.
So I've also used Jenkins, and then I've also used. I really like what's the name of that other one I really liked? So I've done Jenkins, and I've also done Jenkins is a clone of can't remember the other name of it. Hudson. Hudson, no. Hudson's the clones of Jenkins, or one of the ones clone of the other one. I've used both of those, but then there's also the JetBrains one. What's the name of the JetBrains one?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I think that's the one you'd shown us and you'd set up something because we had two Mac Minis
Yeah.
in the SF office, which we borrowed your setup from.
So I did have a setup in
What was
my
that
home
thing we were
office
using?
for a while. Team City, there we
Ah,
go. With Team
Team
City, to
City.
where
That's the
I
one. Dude,
had
Team City. Yeah, we used Team City quite a bit. Jenkins and Team City was hot in Xamarin days.
so
Yeah.
I was prototyping some stuff similar to App Center at one point, to where I had 4 Mac Pros in my office set up, and they were all running virtual machines. And so I was having those run through Azure DevOps at one point, where I built my own stuff to do the recycling of the VMs, killing and restarting them. And
Oh.
that
Okay,
was
we didn't do anything that fancy though.
that
No,
was
we
kind of
had
fun to
that.
try.
We had that little Xamarin Forms testing farm that we
Yes,
did.
Team
So
City for that.
if so something yeah, so something we had what we did was so we had one set of a Team City. So we had Team City uh so it was running on those Mac Minis that we maintained.
Hmm?
So yeah, I think yeah, that just built Xamarin stuff. Push to test cloud. It was still test cloud then, and then but we did have like we had it connected to an Azure DevOps dashboard. So yeah, so we did do that. But then we also had what was that other thing? We had a Jenkins setup too. I remember because the old test cloud stuff was also Jenkins, so we had like a mini Jenkins server of our own just so we could understand what was going on. But yeah, Jenkins was fun. Jenkins had nice hooks for Azure DevOps. I remember it wasn't very hard to like get those things to play nice together.
Nope, really
Oh
easy.
no,
We
I
still
killed
have
my.
some Xamarin builds that do that, that trigger some of the open source stuff that builds on Jenkins rather than Azure DevOps, and they're triggered by Azure
Yeah,
DevOps.
that's true. Okay, one sec. I'm going through technical
Your Skype is freaking out.
difficulties. Yes, because I kicked a wire I shouldn't have kicked. Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
All right,
But yeah, like
samples
I said,
failed. You
I
were
knew it.
right.
Samples are yes, they're all gonna bloody fail because you know what? It's not got any of the things it needs.
All
Um,
right,
it needs mono and it needs .NET to be
which
set.
that's just different build
Um,
scripts. We need to do the same thing you just did for the Mac one on the samples, right?
yep, that's basically it. Also, I'm curious what solutions we're using for these
Oh,
Mac
we're
ones.
building
So
the
let's see.
forms
Let's
one
just.
still?
I
Holy
think so.
cow!
That's what I
I
looked at,
haven't,
and I
the
was,
form ones doesn't, I don't even load that solution. I haven't done that in forever. We might want to remove that.
but it's in this. It's in. Oh, so you know, we have to go clean up that solution then. Because it's okay. So run test. I'm surprised the tests ran. So I'm just gonna
Hey,
leave it
tests
as
are
is.
good.
No, they're good. I was concerned that the
Which
stage would fail,
machine do
but
they run those on? Ubuntu or Windows?
so the tests are
So we're
running on
good,
Windows
yeah.
because we're using. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I wanted to move the Blazor tests to a separate step there because you know you're so excited about your. Uh,
Those tests run instantly, so tests I'm not as worried about.
yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Samples
'Cause they're
and yeah, but you
yeah,
can
that's
throw
good.
them in with the other stuff.
I'll move them in a bit. Let's fix the samples first. Let's see. Yeeks. Why is it a step there that's doing nothing?
Oh, definitely
No, no,
ask
no.
questions away. We have no problem answering questions. We're fixing CI, which is not the most
Yeah, yeah.
entertaining thing. So
Oh, shut
we
up.
will sing
What the heck? What the heck?
we will sing and dance for you. No.
Wow. Wow.
Just
Okay.
kidding, Squeaky. I love CI.
Sheesh. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this step. We're gonna pull in boots to set this stuff. Okay. Since everybody wants to see how boots works. Because grown men can't understand how to use boots. Makes no sense to me.
So it depends on, that's a great question. A lot of that depends on where you're interviewing things like that matter. If it's one of the bigger companies, a lot of them actually publish great documentation, say, hey, these are the things that we care about. These are some things you should probably brush up on. Right now, there's a lot of good things going on. Just this time of year, there's really cool things. There's Code Wars stuff that you can look through to try and just get used to
The
doing some of that
advent
stuff.
calendars,
There's the
yes.
Advent calendar. Those are great practice to get you ready for this stuff. So yeah, for Google, I'm pretty sure Google publishes things that they look for in their interviews. So Google Tech, be honest, I have conducted a ton of technical interviews. I think I've only done one or two myself, like where I've been interviewed, which is kind of,
Feel like I've done more technical interviews than Clancy has.
yeah, I interview people all the time, but being on the other end, I don't have a ton of experience on that myself. But
Mhm.
definitely there's some great things where people put out some great resources. These are the type of things that Google typically looks for in their interviews. But definitely if you want to do some of the fun stuff, so you're not just like digging through a data tree and how to do that stuff, because that stuff gets boring just to repetitiously look through. Check out the advent calendar stuff. Um,
Yeah, there's
there's
also a bunch of meetups. You can always search. There's always like some meetup that's doing like, hey, come practice interviews, prep, and they like practice whiteboard questions with you and things like that.
But if you
Those are also
haven't
fun to
seen
go to.
Advent of Code, that's a great one.
Oh, Advert Go. That's the one I was thinking of.
And
That's
then
my
there's
favorite.
also this one. And maybe we make Sweeky and I do a couple of these just to practice. Actually, it's the kata one I was thinking of. This is the one I was thinking of.
It's my screen that's
Oh,
getting
wait.
shared. So if you think you're
No,
sharing
no, no, I'm
something,
not.
you're
I'm
not.
posting links. I'm posting links into chat.
Oh, I haven't seen this Code Wars. I haven't seen.
Yeah, so the Code
I
War
haven't.
slash kata is the one I was thinking of where you can do things based on.
Uh,
So there's lots of things in here that you can look through to help give you practice. And you'll notice how this one even lets you like choose like, oh, this one does all these different languages. So make sure you know like what type of typically when you're interviewing at Google or Amazon or things like that, you're interviewing for a particular position, and those teams do specific things. So make sure you know what language that they're doing in and that they typically work in. So that way you can practice these in that language to get you in that mindset. And
Yeah, that's
yeah,
important. And most places now are really nice. They actually let you like if unless they have a strong requirement, the interviewer will ask you what language you're comfortable with. So be sure to be sure to be if they like be upfront with them and just be like, hey, this is what I am, because they'll always retrain you to use whatever they're working with. So just be like tell them that hey, this is what I'm comfortable with, and just use that language. So
yeah, so
oh,
definitely,
they let you choose. Yeah, that's
yeah, if
cool.
you
Yeah.
do which one you're most comfortable with of those four, definitely work on those. And most of these Advent things will let you use whatever language you want like that. So practice with those. And when you're whiteboarding, the most important thing you need to do is talk through what you're doing. They don't care what you're actually writing. Let's be honest. If you forget a semicolon, you forget a comma, your code can't actually compile, nobody cares. That's not the point. What you're doing when you're whiteboarding is you're walking through your mental process. That's one thing that Twitch streaming has helped with, or doing things like that, where I've been working with other people, is because you just watching me code is kind of boring. I have to walk you through those steps. So you kind of want to go through it in that aspect. All right, so this is what the problem. This is how I've got to get to here. This is the first step I'm going to take, and this is why. And then from there, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Oh, that might not actually work. All right, let's go back 3 steps and try again. This time I'm going to do it from here to here to here and mentally walk yourself through the process and kind of mentally compile your code and run through the scenarios. Because what they're also going to do is once you say I have it, they're going to say, okay, so I told you to do a formula that does this with this set of options and this set of options. They're next most likely going to ask you, all right, so now try this input instead of this one. Does your formula still work? So you're going to want to be able to walk through that as you go, and you're going to be able to say, okay, so I'm going to execute this line of code, it's going to do this, and then it's going to do this, and then it'll do this. And it's not even wrong for you to say, okay, so these are the inputs you gave me. Let me try, what if I do this, this, and this? And because they're going to ask you to do that anyway. So being a little proactive with that, just being used to that process of, all right, wrote this line of code. This is the output that's going to come out of it. And you can even write the output on the board.
Hmm.
This one executes to this. Here's the output here. Then and just go like that. That's what they're looking for. Is do you understand what you're saying and the process of how to get there? not what code's actually on the screen. That's why they don't care what language you use. So
Okay, I have a question for you, Clancy.
absolutely.
1 second. So I'm separating out the boot stuff. So this script will only install boots. Okay. This is for like future maintenance, is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So once we already have boots installed, then comes, so then you just do boots and the so like let's go to the readme actually, because I'm not making this stuff
Yeah,
up.
where do those URLs come from?
So okay, so first off, how to get boots? There's two ways to do boots. So you can either just go .NET install and just like install the boots package. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is to install it as a task in your DevOps pipeline. So if you want to use like the GUI, so if you want to use boots as a task in this list, then you can go in and add in that extension. It's an extension that needs to be added from the marketplace. So if
I
you're not
think
the
I did.
admin,
Did I add it? I thought I did.
I don't know, I don't remember if I asked you to do this. Did
I
you?
think I did because I was
Ooh,
trying to figure out how to do
I
it.
think you did.
I did. Because I had
Wait,
no
that's
idea.
not what is that what it sings? Oh, I thought that looked different. Okay. Well, okay. See, if anyone's curious, so like if you click on it, this is what it's supposed to look like. Are you sure you did it? Okay, I'm
I
gonna
don't.
drop it in
Okay.
Twitch because I don't know how else to send links to you at this point. I should
Slack?
have totally thought of this.
There's many
I don't
ways.
have Slack open right now, and I don't want to open it right now. It's always
Uh-huh.
dangerous.
Yeah, I have it on another screen. Way to do
It's
it.
okay. See,
All
yeah,
right.
now see, I was gonna do it, but never mind. Also, I don't trust Dominic. He's always out to get me if I'm doing like a live stream or presenting. So
All right, so I'm going to go and make sure I have this one installed.
yeah, I think you should just, or if not, you can do what I
All
just
right.
did. So I just like, you can also just like do .NET install boots. So that's like this.
I just switched to
And
my screen, and I'm going to do it on my screen. So
okay,
I'm
yeah,
in
you
my
could.
Clancy.comet, Comet.
And I sent you the link. It should, yeah, it'll tell you to pick which. So in
Clancy.
case you're not an admin and you're watching, um, just send that link to your admin and tell them to add it for your specific
Look.
org. But yeah, .NET install is fine too. Okay, cool, cool. So that is the one. That is the one. Fine, fine, fine. Just look different.
Hey,
Chill,
Lachlan, welcome. All right,
chill.
back to you, Sweeky.
All right, put me back. Put me back. Okay, so well, I put in the inline task. So if anybody was curious, that's how you would do it inline. But since Clancy does have the task, I'm gonna actually comment this out for now. Let's use the task. It's much nicer. So if you have boots, this is where you put in the URL and you put in a specific package version if you need to, but the URL usually actually has it. So I don't know why he has that second one in there. Made no sense to me. Okay, so how do you get the freaking URIs, right?
Correct. There
So
should be like drop
uh,
downs or a help button
yeah,
right there.
yeah. So what I just said, in case someone it made zero sense to anyone, if you have the extension, this is what your YAML is going to look like. What will look like right now. If you don't want to use that extension or you don't have access to installing it, just use the .NET tool install function, and it works exactly the same way. You'll be using the same links that I'm going to be using right now, right? So how do you freaking get these links? 6.4 is the latest mono, so getting mono is not too hard. So you can either grab this link from here, or if you go to mono download, nope, I'm not going to do that. And then I'll forget where I was. And I think I had it open, never mind. Okay, so this is where I was going to ask Clancy the question. So if you come in here, you get the links to mono for whichever
So you just
machine you're
right
using it
click
for.
on the download
Right click,
button.
copy link. Yeah, so I don't know what's the difference between the stable channel and the Visual Studio channel.
And they look like they're the same version.
Yep, that's what I copied over, and it looks like they're literally the same thing, same version. So I'm just gonna grab the Visual Studio version, since we locally tested against the Visual Studio version, I guess. Um, so yeah, so you just drop that link in there. So setting a mono 6.4 was super easy. That's right there. Um I'm going to put in what I like to do here, just so we know what's going on in this step. So this was boots to set mono 6.4.0. All right. Next step. We are in our Android sample. So what else do we need? We already have the correct version of Xamarin Android in there, but in case you were curious, like if you want to get like Xamarin Android is super nice. In their releases tags, so if you go down here, right, this is this the link I usually go to? Let's see. If I do this, no, that's the tag. Uh, Wait, I figured this out the last time, and I was like, wait, this is super easy to do, and now I'm forgetting. No,
Yeah, boots is so easy.
dude, boots is easy. Sharp. Wait, watch me prove it to you.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
There you go. Ha! No, but wait, what does boots need? Boots tells you what it needs. Need the
Just clone the
PKG, right?
repo and you're good to go.
Shut up, don't clone the repo, man. There's a way to do this. So he got each URL from there. Oh man, the last time I did this, the Xamarin Android people actually had made it really nice for me. There was like a link right here. I probably
So
am
there
just blind.
was links I saw. Go back up. No, no, non releases. Go back up to the README. Oh, did they tell you to go here to get them?
No. They said that they
So
actually said to go to the read.
I'm
Maybe
gonna
I
teach
skipped.
you a trick really quick.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back. So Pepper said go to readme. I'm on readme.
All right. What you can do is of those builds, you can actually. So right there, there's all the downloads.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, this is where it is. They moved it. It used to be in the releases pages. They moved this shit
Something
here.
else that's really cool, and then I found this out. Let me GitHub.
Switch this. Oh,
So Xamarin. Let me go to the Mac iOS one. I think that's one I know does that.
are you thinking of that? Hello everyone. I just saw a bunch of hi messages. Wait, did
Not
you
Mac.
are you going to that internal page? Because this is one page that's just
Nope.
internal too.
Nope.
Okay.
No. That one. There's that. What's the? I'm trying to remember the URL.
That's the easiest place to do it, but that's sadly internal only.
Yeah,
But hey,
we
I
cheat.
was wondering, this is where you get it from. This is the download links of Xamarin Android, and Xamarin iOS is tricky.
All right.
So why?
So actually, I'm going to
Can't
teach
you
you
just
something
do it?
cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to my
Switch.
screen.
Switch.
All right. So if you go to commits I'm just on our Xamarin Mac iOS. We can go
Mm-hmm.
to any of these, and these all have red X marks. But let's just go to one of these that finished. If we go into the details.
No, scroll
Oh,
down.
no, not that one. Not that one.
Yeah. No, you click on the wrong one. Go to the other one.
I was trying to just go into the details on the failed build because normally you get the grid.
I mean, wait, you know what? Go to Xamarin
So right
iOS.
now you can go to these Jenkins artifacts. Oh no, here's the
Yeah,
packages. So you
yeah,
can
the
click on this
packages.
package, and if you click on that, look, it just downloaded it. So you
So
can
just
download any commit directly from build, and you can get
yeah.
links from there. And we also do all of our branches that way. There's like the D whatever 16 was our latest. You can go here and go in and get the latest build, which is this green one. Click on that and click right here.
Yep. And that's actually I was gonna tell like if that's the only way you can do it for Xamarin iOS right now, by the way.
Is
So
it? Okay.
yeah, that's literally the only way to do Xamarin iOS. Like if you want to go to Xamarin iOS, even his instructions say go check the GitHub status. What he means by that is literally go in here, like literally what you just showed, and like go grab this, and then like in the details, go grab that link address. That's it.
So yes, you can just click that details, and I don't want to download that half a gig right now, but you can
Yeah.
download any of that stuff, and so you can get preview versions, or if you know a fix of yours just
Mhm.
got put into dev, go grab
Yep.
it, test it,
Exactly.
try it.
Exactly.
So
Yep. And all of the tags are in here. So in case you're if you're on like that Xamarin Android page, which is right here, and you're wondering what
going back to
like the
you, so
current tags,
now
what it
people can see your
means.
stuff again.
Oh yeah, whoops. Yeah, so like if you're confused on like what D60, D16.4, D16.3, what these versions mean, correlate these version numbers with our release notes, and you'll know which version is what. That's the backwards way of doing it. But yeah, that's it. But we're okay for our thing right now. We need monos. So this is how you would use Boots basically. This is it. There's nothing more complicated to Boots. Boots doesn't unfortunately set .NET versions. We need .NET Core. You need your .NET to be set here. Why am I here? Because I want to copy that one step. Oh no, where did it go? Where did I put it?
$1 million
Wait, what? Where did I?
question. Where did you put it?
Wait, where did that one line go? Ah! Oh, I'm in. Did I open Blazor instead of Mac?
Wait, how come that says? Oh, no, that's NuGet 5.2. I thought, yeah.
Wait a second. Did I not save that change I made?
No, the build's fixed, so you should have. If we go to Comet, you can go to
Oh,
the.
here it is. I collapsed the task because I am a smart person. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. That's why you have names for tasks. It's like, I think I'm stupid sometimes, but then, past me, present me thinks past me was stupid, but then present me realizes, no, past me was not stupid. I was actually thinking ahead. Um, I talk to myself a lot in my head. Is the moral of the story. But yeah, we need to set the net core versions basically. Eeks. Didn't hit save here, so that should fix the Android thing, and this is the same thing that should fix the iOS. Was the iOS samples also broken? Yeah, of course. That's
Hey,
the
welcome,
other question.
Stephen.
I have that's the other, not question, the other thing we have to decide right now. So if you notice, yeah, the form sample question that you were asking, right? So the way right now what's happening is this goes and builds the Comet CS proj for Android, and I commented out I mean, you have commented out the forms uh, sample for Android, but for iOS we simply go in and build the whole solution.
Why?
I think that was just at that point simplest way to get the whole thing to build, and we were building everything during Hack Week. We weren't really doing anything mad. One sec, let me put in this fix here. So same thing, we'll use boot, set it to 6.4. We get I mean, also if anyone is curious, if you don't want to use boots, if you scroll all the way down in this page, how do I set how do I manually set versions? This is that script that we used before. So instead of 541, you go 640. Just different ways of doing same things, whatever you like. Okay. Yes, now I'm thinking, should we switch back to just using the CS projects for iOS? Will it build? Why did we not do this before? I feel like it didn't build last time. That's why I
It
switched to using the
didn't
solution file.
build. You needed to set up the builds. No, the problem was we didn't have the latest .NET stuff and all of that set. So we did a commit to the dev to fix the Mac builds. We need to move that chunk down, copy it, and paste that into.
No, that's what this is. That's what these two
Okay.
steps are. This is what's fixed it. So no, my other question is now, why did we set this to build the whole solution?
Oh, I don't know.
Like right now, look for build for Mac, we're pointing it to the CS proj. Why did we not just point to the CS projects for these solutions, for the samples, for the iOS sample? Why am I building the whole freaking sample? Oh, you know what? You know what? Wait a second. Wait a second. Let's do this. I'm going to open that Mac solution. Let's remove the projects from in there, the forms ones. Because I think this builds the Skia iOS, the forms iOS, the native iOS. This builds a bunch of different things. It's doing a lot more than I remember. Yeah, I think I've forgotten what I had set this up as. You know what? Also, since we're like, hopefully this fixes this. If this all gets fixed today, we can fix the master pipeline and get that GitHub packages thing to work.
I would love to get the GitHub packages to work. And that's on dev. So what we want is every time we build on dev, we publish that build to
To GitHub, right?
The GitHub
Yeah.
registry, package
Yeah.
registry. So that way anyone can add that to their NuGet feed and get the latest dailies or
Well, see, the
minutes,
whole this was built.
hours,
This was build dev. I remember making a separate
deploy,
PR check.
release dev. Yeah, you
No,
have a
no, no.
release dev.
I have a PR check one too, but I mean I have a deploy release. So this is the one that puts build dev. I'll just move over the package stuff to that. But I feel like there was a PR check in there, which I think I rage quit because no one was using it, and it just like slowed everything down. It was sad days. Oh God, what is Visual Studio for Mac doing? Okay, I apologize. I don't know why Visual Studio for Mac is being so slow. I do not know. I give up on life. It's been so slow for me for so many days. This doesn't like me. Okay, let's see what we have. We have platforms.
I'm totally tempted to work on the advent calendar while you're doing this.
We don't have form solution in here. Why is it building forms?
I don't think it is. Maybe we can just get rid of that. We're not even doing it.
Wait a second. No, that was what the error was, wasn't it? Oh no, that was the name. That wasn't the error. Oh man. Vicky, what have you done? Well, not me. You changed these and you didn't edit the name. It's not building iOS forms
Me?
anymore.
I changed it?
Hey, what did you do for 1 hour? You said it yourself. I was 1 hour stuck here. Well, let's check
Not
what.
this part. It was at the top that you fixed in like 10 seconds. It
Also,
was
okay.
that part.
Still, I'm not sure what it was so complicated. Okay, this is fine. This is not doing anything in forms. Why do you still have this forms loader in here?
Cody's, I haven't seen. I don't know which thread you're talking about. You want to link it? I will
No,
look
this
it.
one.
Oh,
The
no, I'm
forms.
not talking to you.
Oh my god, comment on code. Oh, perf thread. Oh jeez. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
do you
sure.
want
I'll.
to? I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know which
No, no,
thread.
no. I complain to VS for Mac all the time internally. Just before we got on this call, Alex and I were ranting on VS for Mac, so it's fine. This is a daily thing.
I just upgraded my Mac, and now most of my performance things are gone.
Yeah, of course, because you're on a freaking monster.
Throw more RAM
Okay,
at
I
it.
think you know what? I think this was actually it. It was a red herring because of the name of that step. But I think this is it. I'm gonna save and run this. Uh, fixes. No, I'm not putting this here. I'm gonna put this here. Not for.
So, commenting on this thread, I'm excited that he's asking. These are the right questions to ask, and I'm glad people are responding. So, yeah, I try not to rant too much at them as well, but I mean,
Nice.
a
You're too sweet.
couple a couple streams ago, I was just working, I don't know, right before my new computer came, and every time I did something, it was wait 3 seconds. And it's just unacceptable. And I did complain to them, and I sent them logs, and I'm like, what's going on?
I mean,
So,
you just saw how long it took for it to open that one solution. There weren't that many loads, like there weren't that many like dependent projects. Also, I mean, it shouldn't have. It loads. The thing is, though, since I've been using my Windows machine as my main driver all these days, yeah, I'm spoiled. Visual Studio on Windows is so smooth and so nice. Um, Now you start nitpicking a bunch of stuff on Mac, which you don't notice unless you're like on Windows. I think I don't know.
no, there's a lot going on with our Visual Studio for Mac, and there's going to be some growing pains. It's just part of the process of what we're going through. And the promise is though, once we get through these initial growing pains, which are pretty painful right now, it's going to be a lot better. We are sharing more and more code from the VS for Windows on the Mac. And getting prepared for that transition, we had to rewrite things. They had to redo a lot of things. And now they're bringing code
Sure.
which has never been ran on mono. And so there's lots of things that are happening like that. So there is growing pains. And there's going to be
Yeah,
growing pains. And it's going to keep
yeah,
happening. But
I know.
it should be a short growing pain period for long-term payoff, because then anything that they're working on and fixing and that works great on Windows is then also just going to work on Mac. And all these extensions that we have on Windows and we don't have on Mac, that's going to go
Mm-hmm.
away as well, because they're even working to where you write those extensions and they just run on either platform. That's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
god! Why the heck are we packing and archiving Blazor stuff in this step too? What? Someone really messed with my build script. Now I'm a little annoyed. Okay, now I'm gonna go check. Something is up with this Blazor script that makes no sense to me. Yeah, look, we're freaking we're doing a NuGet pack over here. Why? What is going on, Clancy? I don't know.
I don't touch the build scripts. I touched them once and it didn't do anything.
I'm going to calm down now. At least I know what to move where. So we will see. Also, do we not have any Blazor samples? Or is that included in the UWP
No,
WPF
the
solution?
sample build, if you're building the sample, the Blazor's in its own solution. So building the Blazor SLN does build its sample.
Ah, so we should again maybe move that step away. Uh, so I guess okay, building the SLN is sort of doing okay. So Blazor's like a all-in-one in one step. Then I'm gonna chunk up Blazor a little bit just to make our build process look a little sensible. Also, Blazor's like freaking fast, so I'm not really worried about.
Yeah.
Then we can test your whole if I break up the sample to add another build, so if you're telling me just building the Blazor solution builds that Blazor sample, I'm just going to copy paste the first task back into the last one. So that's another parallel thing happening at the end. So that'll be 4 jobs. There'll be 2 Comet, there'll be 2 test jobs, 4 sample jobs, and 3 build
So
sources.
if you want, you could just point directly to the comment.blazor.cs proj. I'd probably do that just so we're not building everything, but it's going to build everything anyway. Because
I mean, dude, Blazor's like ridiculously fast right now. Like it's the fastest of the lot. So, uh, it's like 20 seconds faster than Mac, if anyone's keeping track. So, but yeah, I don't mind. Okay, let's see if these samples work. If these samples work, I'm gonna move that script away. and then move this. So if this is our okay, I'm gonna go peek at what my package scripts were doing. Why did I have them in a separate thing altogether? Oh yeah, I'd kept these on a manual trigger. Okay, we should let's make build dev your PR check, and then and and the package we'll set up the new pipe. We'll set this pipeline up next. Like hook this up and make this on every time you merge anything. When you merge a PR, no, you do everyday dev on dev, right? You're not doing a branch and PRing into dev.
I
What? How
I
are you doing?
do I do some, like, it depends on what I'm doing. So the animation one's on a PR right now.
Okay, so does that make sense then, or how do you want to set up the package one?
So the package should happen on builds on dev. Just just
But if you
release on dev
and if you're
builds.
doing aggressively working on dev, it'll keep building new packages on dev. Are you okay with that?
I think so.
Okay.
Or we can do a nightly. I'm fine with doing it
Yeah, we can.
nightly.
Yeah. We can.
Let's
That's
just
what
do a
we have.
nightly off dev.
We have options on like how to set that up. Yeah. So then let's let this build finish. Let's fix this whole build. Once this is fixed, I'll set this up to also be your like to also run this if anytime you open a PR into dev.
Yes, we need
So
PRs to run this. Merge and
yeah.
run
So
this.
yeah. So we'll set that trigger up, and then let's hook up the GitHub pack because even I kind of want to get that GitHub packages thing to work. And I
I
wonder if they
really do.
fixed. I wonder, do you remember the last time it was only working on Windows? You remember that thing I
I think you
figured out and
mentioned
then
that, yes.
yeah, it was so dumb. It couldn't did not work on a Mac at all. Just didn't do it. I mean, we don't need it to work on a Mac. We can do the packaging stuff on Windows, but yeah, let's see. Also, I'm very bad at this NuGet packages. Mac. Do you want to go check your new specs are set up correctly?
It should be. The new specs last I checked were we need to separate the Comet stuff out to be its own NuGet, but we haven't done that yet.
You can do it right now, by the way, because this you look how ugly this shouldn't be this complicated. The packaging step right now. I feel like it's doing way too much.
Well, the package step should be able to get things from the previous build, shouldn't it? We already built. Can't you tell it to take the
I could do that. That's the other thing we could do. Like we
make
could
these do
attach,
artifacts?
yeah, and then grab the artifacts from there. We could do that. We
Because then
could.
we don't have to rebuild on package, and package will be a lot faster because we're not building the world again.
We could do that. We could just yeah, Blazor's already doing it. It just we just have to go uh packages to yeah. We could just throw in. Should we just do that? Throw in a package step in here. So this does Comet Skia, Comet Android. Yeah, this is actually doing all of the
Do
stuff we
we
need.
even have a Skia NuGet package? I don't think we even have a new spec for Kias. Or
You should. If you want, this is a good time to do it.
okay, I'll do
If you
it.
want to,
No, it's
we
fine.
I mean,
It's
we
fine.
are
Makes
fixing
sense.
it
Makes
all up.
sense.
Yeah.
We're fixing CI. Let's do it. All
Plus, then
right.
you know what? It'll just you know how annoying NuGet is with those naming of the NuGets. Remember that was another thing we suffered with last time because of the way stuff was named, hot forms and hot form Skia, and
No, the hot forms. That's right. No more
I
hot
still
forms.
I still think we should have stuck with hot forms. Just me, just saying. I think that was best.
No, no. It's too bad messaging. I agree. It was bad. I am the
What
I am the worst namer ever, guys. I will say it.
I loved hot forms. I just like I was so. I mean, that was half like our. You know, did you release that
It was
YouTube
hot
video?
UI, not hot forms. Hot
Oh,
UI.
sorry, hot you. No. Hot forms was even
Was there a
before
hot
hot.
forms?
UI.
Okay, I could have done that.
So hot forms was like alpha name of this.
I
You
may have
started
called it
calling
that when
it
I
hot
first created
form,
it.
then you named it hot UI, and then it came to this. Hot UI is what he publicly announced. When we worked on it during Hack Week, it was
It
hot
was hot
forms.
UI. No, no. Before hackathon, it was hot UI.
Was it okay? Then before that, then when you initially started like
Yeah.
hot forms, I still like hot forms. I think
Dark days, guys. Dark days.
I don't know. I still like hot forms. Hmm. Did you publicly post our amazing video?
Yeah, it's on the README.
Like no, not the like I'm talking about the one I worked on, my Bollywood cut.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't ever post that one. You told me not to. You
How
said
could I
not
have told
to.
you not to post that? That sounds not like me.
You
That
said
is
not
not something
to.
I would have said.
Let me see. Do I still have that one?
Hey, I nuked my machine. I maybe took a backup of it.
No, we did it on my machine. Let me check iMovie really quick.
No, we did it. I made the iMovie file. I did
Yes,
send it
okay.
because you uploaded it to that.
Yeah, I uploaded it to the hackathon site. I'm gonna go check and see if I have this, and maybe we'll preview it live.
We should put that up. I think that was like the best thing we worked on. No, why are you still failing? Ah.
Although I
Okay.
need to then figure out how to send my audio, which I should be able to do that.
No, you
Hold on.
play it. I'm not.
I know, no, I would need to, yes. Because my audio does not go across. I have two machines.
I wonder if we have some decent
All right.
error messages. 4 errors. 4 errors.
Now I'm distracted looking at this.
What rubbish.
Oh, there's the hackathon project. Let's see if I can log in without being intuned to the hackathon project.
You should be.
My guess is no.
I think yes.
It's alright, I know how to get around that.
Wait a second. Okay. Xamarin Mac 4.6.0 does not support a deployment of target 10.14 for Mac OS. Please select an older deployment target in your info.p list.
Now, how do I download this video?
What is this ridiculous error message, first of all? Like, why?
Okay,
I think this is going to help us now. We have to set all these versions. What is this now?
Alright,
where is the error?
I've got the video. I don't know how to download it, so I'm just going to play it from this site.
Did I not I feel like I may have slacked it to you. Go check our Slack history. I may have actually slacked the full thing. Yeah, I think there's more boots, by the way, that's going to come in. All these Xamarin Android versioning, all weird versioning. Yeah, okay, fuck that. Let's go put in steps.
Hey,
with
language,
boots.
this is a clean stream.
Bleh, fish that. We're gonna go use boots and put all of the versions that we need. Okay. Real Xamarin
Dress
Android
her up,
Mac.
you can't take her out.
I'm not worth it.
Wait.
Right. Oh, okay.
Alright, so I am going to switch. Let me see if I can get my audio.
Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna search for. I need find versions of things.
Let me. I'm gonna see if this fixes it. Elgato.
Did you find it in a Slack history though?
Wait, sorry.
Did you
No,
like
I'm getting it from my from. I'm getting it. I'm gonna play it straight from the site.
Oh, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's in our Slack history. I'm very sure I Slack like the final video to you.
Probably, but that's gonna take work. All right, I'm just gonna press play on audio to see if this actually will do it. You might not hear it.
Oh,
it's gonna work. It's gonna work. All right.
Oh yeah, I was like, well, yeah. My best work.
I can't hear it, but you can.
I can't hear it.
This was Sweeky's. You guys can hear it, right?
I don't know. Someone on the stream has to tell me you can hear my amazing hard work.
I don't know why she wants to share this.
Dude, it's like the best work I've done so far. Like, look how amazing that editing was. I'm in awe of my genius. Good job, Sweeky. Good job.
I think they can hear it.
Then we got a free shout out to someone who followed you during that live stream. That's David. This is me and my great PowerPoint slides.
We've so digressed.
This is so genius. Look at that slide. Look at that
animation.
Rocket in there. Oh my god, I am so good. I put so many hot. They're hot syntax. Hot code. Hot. That one slide was the best.
This part is on YouTube, and it's also on the pages.
This took you like 20 attempts to do it.
Yes, so originally we were fighting for codename Hansel for this project. That's why that was there, because Hansel's so hot right now.
Yeah, because it's hot too. Everything's hot.
Alright, so we'll go back to Squeaky and kill my audio.
Yeah, I locked my Mac by mistake. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're going back. So looks like we need weird question. Xamarin iOS and Xamarin Mac are two different things, right? Yeah, okay.
Typically.
The packages are separate, right?
Yep. Well, no, it's one package, but it has different DLLs that go different places.
Well, no, I see two different packages. There's one package for Mac and one for iOS. Okay, I'll tell you why. So the error message.
Oh, that package. Yes, sorry. I thought you were talking about Comet package. Never mind. Yes.
No. Check out this error message. I think I'm correct to say it needs the latest Xamarin. So it says, look, Xamarin Mac 4.6.0 doesn't blah blah blah.
So yes, we need the latest Mac.
So do Is this
Mm,
also apart from latest Mac? Do I have to also set? I have to update Visual. I mean Xcode to also use the latest Xcode then, right?
maybe. Sure.
Am I incorrect in that understanding? I don't know. Okay, and also, so since that said Mac, am I only updating the Mac package, or do you want me to also update the Xamarin iOS package? Because I don't know anymore what is what.
I wish there was a URL that we could hit to just do latest stable, and we could just say boots get stable.
Dude, I wish we could just do exam like Azure DevOps as of today should just come with like a configuration file, which you just put in the version numbers of everything we need, and it
I'd
just
rather
goes.
just say stable. I prefer stable over a version number because I
Yeah,
want to
or
know if
that.
my stuff's broken off on stuff.
Yeah, that honestly, even that works. Just something, just something. You know what? I'm just gonna. I feel like if
Because
it was an
my
issue with,
biggest fear with this is I'm never going to update this, and in six
it's gonna
months,
break.
it's all going to be broken again.
But you know what the sad truth is with DevOps pipelines with SDK updates, you have to do a little bit of maintenance anyways. So you'll be
Not
in
if you
here.
can tell everything to go to stable.
I guess. I guess.
I wonder if it'd be worthwhile to do like an Azure function or something that would just redirect to the latest.
Mm,
Or a
maybe.
gist. I may do
Maybe.
it.
Yeah. I would. I can see that being useful.
And then write something that automatically runs every day, scrapes for those URLs and grabs the latest.
Mm. You know what? I'm
Be a fun
going to.
stream to write.
I think what you're saying makes sense, and also have a feeling we'll have to set the Xcode to use the latest Xcode too. Pretty sure the new iOS doesn't work well with Xcode 11.1. Do you want me to put it right now? Or do you want us to run it and then come back and see if we need to fix it?
Sure, let's run it. I'm working on
Okay.
setting up your other stuff right now.
Yes, fix those new specs. Um,
I'm adding a new one. Yes, adding a new one.
Also, wait. Check the Android build error. This is actually weird. I don't know what the Android error means. Actually, it might just be an Android version thing too.
Let's see what the error is.
If I can find it.
Cannot resolve reference system.threading.tasks. That did
Fix those-
not do a NuGet report.
Of course it did. Has a freaking NuGet restore step. Let's see. Android sample.
That's missing
Set.
something on
Yeah.
NuGet. I mean, we can manually add that to the
Oh
new to
no.
the.
1 second. I'm an idiot. I added these to the wrong place. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So this does sets Android. So sets mono, sets SDK, restores NuGet builds Android sample. Oh, yeah. I don't know what's happening there. Uh, I'm guessing. Do you think I should just update the Xamarin Android version there? Do you think that'll just magically fix it? Sure, Squeaky, do it.
Sure, maybe, or we can, like I was saying, I have ideas.
Okay, let's start with that. Let's set the dum dum dum.
Fixing dependencies for the Skia stuff.
Xamarin Android. Wait, we literally just went through this. Where's that freaking? There we go. Okay. Uh, if D16-4 is preview, we want stable. So that's D16.3. So this is what we want. Okay.
All right, so we need fixing new J's.
Fix the new J. This was set Xamarin Android. Okay, so I'm gonna save. I'm gonna try this. Let's see. I have a feeling for iOS, it's still gonna cry that Xcode's wrong. But I had the same feeling the last time and it built, so maybe it's not that. Maybe it's gonna be fine. Did you just open a PR for animations and it all failed?
It's been failed, but I
Uh,
pushed it. I did push something on it. I merged master in or dev into it.
yeah, there's something got triggered here. It's not all green yet. So close, so close. Okay.
I'm just fixing Skia or making sure we have all the Skia stuff for the Skia package and the dependencies.
Okay, while you do that, I'm getting an email.
Do you
Let's see
guys
if it's.
want to watch Sweeky work on that build stuff, or do you guys want to watch me do new spec? I don't care which one we display.
I'm doing
Neither is
pretty boring
interesting.
stuff. You should probably switch over to Nougat because I
So
want to
is
see you do
Nougats.
spec.
Nougat stuff is boring. So I copied.
Watching a build thing is like
All right.
it's like watching paint dry on a
So what I
wall.
did was I just duplicated the comment.newspec and then I deleted a lot of stuff. And I'm going through and making sure I have all of the NuGet packages that are required.
Wait, tell me what are we? So what's the final Nougat situation? So we're gonna have one Nougat called Comet, which has
See, they want to watch the build, not NuGets. NuGets are boring. So we need to have two NuGets. We're going to have
okay.
comment and then comment.skia. We've never
Oh,
published
okay, okay, okay.
comment.skia ever yet. And eventually we might do comment.platforms, comment.skia.
Right, right, right. Okay, okay.
All right, we're going back to you. They want to see you. Aha. Aha.
Fine. Watch paint dry. Jesus, that's
I'm
stupid.
just copying and pasting.
If that thing doesn't build now, I hope it's Xcode. But I don't know what's up with the Android sample though. Like I genuinely don't know what that like. How could it not find the freaking NuGet? It's like right there. It does a restore. It does a restore for everything.
Okay. Yeah. We might need to manually add it to that CS proj as well. Which I can do that. Let me check and see if that's what's going on.
Okay, yeah,
I'll just
check
try
that.
it. Comment.mac. We'll manually add it to the sample.
I don't
If
know.
you
It
add
feels
it
like
via
a
NuGet,
weird
that won't be an
error.
issue because NuGets are going to manually force that.
No, check the package reference in the Android CS proj if the system.threading is. That makes no sense. It's a system one. It should. Isn't that one of those?
Should be
You
fine.
know. Yeah, it's a system one. That's what's like. I feel like it's something else and it's throwing a different error.
It's not even that NuGets are boring as well. It's I'm boring and Squeaky Screen's more fun.
Did you say Squeaky Screams more fun or Squeaky
Your
say
screen.
oh have you caught up on the Mandalorian?
Course.
Okay,
There's not a
good.
new one yet, right?
No, no,
No.
not new one yet. No, no.
Tonight
You have
at
to
tonight at 11 o'clock my time, right? It's on Wednesday night or Thursday they drop or they drop Friday.
they drop Fridays. So
Okay,
tomorrow, yeah,
tomorrow at
tomorrow.
11 o'clock.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, no. But apart from all that, we need to understand why is David Orton now so weird? Why does he not like the show?
It is a little slow. I like it, but
That's
it's a
not even
little
his
slow.
issue. It's not even. I asked him point blank. It's like for the past two streams, we've been like, and I think we fight on Twitter every day on this, and I constantly like slack him about it too. I don't get it. He just doesn't like the show. He's not impressed by it. He's not impressed by Baby Yoda, which just means he's like devil spawn right there. How do you not like Baby Yoda? And then he's just like not impressed by the show. I don't get it. How do you not get impressed by it?
I like it. Like I said, it's just a tad bit slow. That's my only complaint. Is it's a little slow, but
I
I still
actually
like
like
it.
the pace. I like the pace. I feel like it's good that they set that pace. I think it's a bold choice, and I appreciate them doing that.
Okay,
Like
I
I
can
think I
respect
think
that.
think it's a bold choice, and I love it. I don't understand why he just doesn't like it at all. Like he doesn't even like the space western aspect of it. Like he just doesn't like anything. I don't get it. I do
He just
not understand.
doesn't like nice things.
I know he just doesn't like nice things. And then he had the audacity. So it seems he posted some new survey, and he like and to get cheap publicity, he had the audacity to like put a Baby Yoda GIF along with that survey request, and then he comes and tells me. Baby Yoda's doing nothing for me. I haven't gotten any responses to my survey. And I'll just say, just because you have a lack of faith, okay, it's not going to work for you. You
Oh,
have to
dang
be.
it, I just pushed that to my animations branch. That's right, I'll
No.
cherry pick. Cherry
No.
pick.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I was on the wrong branch.
If you're remember to pull down dev before you push because there's a bunch of build script changes which you'll need.
Doesn't matter. Main thing is cherry picking this commit in.
Okay, fine. Okay,
Repository. Let me switch back to
we are
dev now.
getting closer. We are getting closer. Closer, 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 closer.
Repository. Open terminal.
I rewatched the Thanksgiving break. I rewatched the first three Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
Uh, still don't like Jar Jar, man. I thought maybe with age I'd respect him more or something. No, can't do it. Just cannot do it.
I redid the audiobook by Will Wheaton of
Yeah,
Ready
you
Player
do it.
One. I totally did it again.
I'm gonna steal that from you. I'm gonna listen to it on my flight.
You should. It's so good.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
one.
Cherry pick worked.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. We're hitting build samples now. Maybe your fix
All
won't be
right.
needed.
I think it
See.
will be.
Let's see. That's what Android failed with. I'm
Yeah.
hoping iOS had that versioning mismatch, right? So I'm hoping the iOS stuff works. This is so good, man. I'm so glad you went into the public project. These parallel build agents are so good. So good.
Now I'm going to finish doing the rest of my new spec stuff on here. All right, so I cleaned up that one. The book Ready Player One, or are you talking the movie? The movie is
Uh,
okay. The book's amazing.
dude, yeah, the book is amazing. Fall or Dodge in Hell. What are those? Books, movies, TV shows?
Hmm.
Books. I know that author. It's yeah, I think I have Dodge in Hell on my Goodreads list right now.
All right,
I
I'm
need to
adding it.
start on.
I really liked Ready Player One. I can't wait for the second one.
I
Yep.
don't think he's gonna write a second one.
No,
What do you
he
say?
said he is. He said he is. It might not be
Rubbish.
as good.
What?
It might not be as good. They've already announced they're doing it. It's happening.
No.
All right, let me get this thing finished.
Wait, movie or
Book,
book? Like it's
book number two.
oh
And at
man.
first I was like, I wonder why the movie just like was so different from the book. Then I'm like, copyright. They didn't have the rights to use anything from the book.
Wait, wasn't he like a producer on the movie? Ernest Klein?
Sure, but
Ernie Klein, whatever his name is.
but that's not
Eh.
the problem. The reason is that they couldn't have done the same story because the whole story was so pop
Oh,
culture
you mean
driven. They didn't have the
they
rights
didn't have
to do any of that.
yeah, yeah, that's right. They just had all of Steven Spielberg stuff, so they just could because he was producing, so they could only use stuff that he had rights to.
Or
That's
yeah,
right.
they only could use stuff they had rights or got permission to. So they couldn't do 90% of the movie or the book. Book was still way better. All right. So this stuff's I've got the first part of the NuGet stuff done. I got the dependencies. Took me that long to get
What is
dependencies.
happening with this freaking Mac? As okay,
Wait, what? Boots failed.
Boots failed because
It's so easy.
specified specified framework
I'm
not for
enjoying
app.
this. Now you
The
get to
fault
suffer like the rest of us.
can resolve by for no. Oh. It doesn't. It wants us. It wants me to. It wants netcore 2 and then we forcing it to use 3.1 3.0.1. Why would it? This is like the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Num, num, num.
I'm enjoying watching you have fun with boots.
Boots. Oh yeah. This is fun. Let me see. Okay. It it couldn't find netcore 2.1. We forcing it to use 3.0. I don't mind putting it down to 2.1. I bet it's the same issue here. Okay, sure. If you want to be like that, I can go change that. Um, okay, maybe I got too aggressive. Maybe it doesn't need this. I wonder if Boots auto sets like auto figures out other dependencies. I never actually like asked Peppers about the exact magic of Boots.
I don't
Wait, are
know.
you done? No, still
No.
building. Building. Oh yeah, we know this builds. Yeah, it's gonna build that. It's fine. It's weird that those UWP WPF samples build so fast. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna actually comment out that hard sets the netcore version. Instead, I'm just gonna let Boots figure it out. Maybe he'll just do it. Uh, oh yeah, we're still fixing the samples. Sure. Why not leave that mouse? Mouse. Okay. Yeah.
Did you lose your mouse or you found a mouse?
Found it. Uh, As in, uh, mouse pointer. Mouse pointer. Should have been more specific. Oh my god! Stop pushing so many things. I'm gonna cancel some of your builds.
I fixed things.
I know. Huh.
Ungrateful.
No,
Ungrateful
I'm gonna watch. I'm not canceling
squeaky.
this. This is gonna use the same steps I have before. So let's see if your fix with the bad, it's gonna still hit that same .NET Core version issue though. It's fine. I'll get a sanity check out of it.
Not my problem. I fixed it.
Somebody is yelling at me. No, no one's yelling at me. I start. By the way, I started playing Jedi Fallen Order on Xbox, and man, it's hard. That it's not an easy game engine. Like the game, it's hard.
Wait, sorry. Which one are you talking about?
Fallen Order, Jedi Fallen Order, the new
Mm.
Star Wars game that just came out. The game's hard. Like I thought it'd be. I don't know why I thought it'd be easy for stuff. I don't know why I went in with that mindset. It's a Star Wars game's gonna be easy. No, it's not. It's actually hard. The game's hard to beat. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. But it's really fun. It looks
That's right.
gorgeous.
I was playing Halo
Looks
Reach last night.
How is it?
It's kind of fun playing at 120 FPS on an ultra wide. It's
It's
still
PC only, right? It's still PC only.
yeah. Well, I mean, it was already out on Xbox and all that. They just really released it now finally for
For
PC.
PC. Ah, okay,
First
that
time
was
that
the
they've
whole.
done PC since they did Halo 1 for Windows ME,
Hmm.
and then did Halo 2 ever release on any of them? I can't remember.
I never played any of the Halo games on a PC. I only played them on Xbox, so I wouldn't know.
But
I'm a spoiled child.
it's
Yeah.
funny, they build them on a PC, they test them on a PC, but they never
I
release
know.
them for a PC. So it's kind of
I
nice that
know
they're
that's.
finally doing that.
I know that's nice. Yeah. You should get Jason on. Ask him how he feels. Is he like? Does he? Is he happy?
I asked him, he's been begging for it to come out, and then he
Right.
didn't even try it last night.
Oh, Jason.
He's too
Oh,
busy. That's what happens when you do startups again.
that's true. He's not that busy. The other day when I went over to play Legos with Mark, because that's a thing as all of us adults do. We go over to each other's offices to play Legos. So I was at their office to play Legos with Mark because we were working on this giant Technic set. He came in and he was like, he was playing with us, and he kept calling those Lego pieces such ridiculously stupid, like only names Jason can come up with, by the way. But stupid, like the grabby piece and the upside down pipe piece and like all these like stupid ass names. I'm like, oh my god, this is only Jason, only Jason. Oh. Yeah, he was there. He added value to our Lego building, but yeah, that was about it. So yeah, this is going to I'll tell you where it's gonna fail.
All right, I think I finished my new spec. I haven't compiled it or tried it, but I think it's good.
Okay, your fix Android sample. I think I got too aggressive with fixing the sample. You know what? Okay, let this run. I'll let my run go. I think for the Android thing, we don't need to actually like set any of these mono versions and Android versions. I think the defaults are fine, and your fix might do it.
Okay.
But I think iOS might still need those fixes. We'll see. But I think I may have gotten a little too aggressive with this. We will know soon. Because this is 100% going to fail on setting. Because yeah, NuGet restore is going to go through. It's going to fail on. Yeah, see, iOS failed already.
All right, I just pushed up the new Skia new spec, so you'll be able to publish that out.
Okay, as soon as we get this fixed, almost there, almost there. I think I have an understanding on how to fix. Okay, I'm going to cancel this. This is the same errors which I fixed in mine, so I'm going to only run mine now. We're gonna
Right.
parallelly. No, whatever. How many machines do we get again? This is already this is already
Let's
running this
Google
stuff
it.
and
Let's Google it.
okay, now you have to find out because now I'm just like okay, because look, I'm gonna open. So this was yours is also already running. Holy shit! Public projects are where it's at. The stuff for free is amazing.
It's
This is
the problem is inside of Microsoft we charge each other. So if they give stuff away cool and free, it's not as
this
good
is
as ours.
awesome. I think we are paying for like my my thing, our little CS team thing. Our CS team, I'm saying. My little team thing, we're paying for like 5 or 10 machines in parallel and it's still not this fast. I think the other day I got yelled at by someone for like sending them unnecessary build messages. I was like, you're subscribing to this shit. It's not my fault. So go fix your settings. Don't yell at me.
All right.
Do we have?
Oh,
Do
sorry.
we have? No, I'm gonna go turn on some preview features.
Sure. You do
or
it.
our whole
You have
org.
fun.
I don't have permissions.
Ah, what one should I
Yeah,
push?
I'm gonna turn this on. Let's see what it looks like. If
Okay.
you like it, you can turn it on too. I haven't tried a couple of these new ones. Yeah, new user hub I haven't looked at. We don't have any repos in this, so that's
Nope.
fine. Experimental themes. Sure, why not?
All right, I'm gonna AFK for 2 seconds. Leave you guys in
Okay.
Sweeky's capable hands. I'll be right back.
A genius, yes. Ah, there we go. This is so beautiful. This is so much nicer to look at. And then you can do the cool rerun stuff, which is super nice. Super nice. Okay, where this puppy will fail here. I like this new stuff. I like the new view. I'd say turn it on. Especially with multi-staging. We're already using multi-staging pipelines. Might as well look at this nice. Ooh, come on. Come on, Boots. Come on. I'm gonna go read your comments because I'm bored. I don't have anybody to talk to. Oh no, where'd I put Twitch? Ah! Come back. Okay, found it. Oh, I didn't miss anything. Yay! Okay, I'm gonna go back. I like how pretty it looks. I just like shiny things. I'm very easy to distract. Okay, I'm gonna close this. This kind of looks really sad now that I look at it. Oh, there we go. This is at least got something happening. Okay, you will fail. Actually, you were supposed to. Yeah, they both. Actually, this might fail before. Let's see. Wow, this output message gives me no information right now. Oh, it went to this stage before, I think. It did download. It just refused to install it.
Come back to Sweeky just staring intently.
I'm waiting for it to fail where it failed last time. Um. Oh, okay. Actually, this moved ahead.
Woohoo!
Interesting. No, it's installers writing files. So, oh, I think this is going to be fine now. Yeah. Okay, so it did not like me hard setting netcore 3, but we don't need that, I guess, for this. No, it still failed. Now, what does it not like? One error. Ew, ew. Wait, I know this. What was this one? Generate. We've hit this before. Wait. Look, wait, didn't you not hit this like locally once when you were working those generate depths nonsense?
I don't know.
Uh,
Let me try clean rebuilding everything I have locally, make sure it all works. Fetching
no.
dev.
I don't think you'll get it locally. We've had this before, and shit, I am forgetting how we fix this.
Language.
Okay. Wait.
Sorry,
I can
guys.
never live stream myself playing any video game. I just realized. Okay,
You can set it to mature, and then you can say what you want.
that's also true.
I'm not
But
set
then
as mature.
I also swear in Hindi though. I don't swear in English. So I
Then
don't
you're good.
like half
Because
the
any of the
audience would.
people censoring won't notice.
Exactly. No, wait. I'm trying to literally think. Wait, we've hit this before, and I think it was the .NET either .NET mismatch versioning or it was Android NuGet. Okay, wait. Forget all that. I haven't built the Android sample locally. So does the Android sample build locally
That's what
for
I'm
you?
checking. It's restoring. I'm cleaning.
It's doing some update resources for me, so I don't know what's happening. Okay. I'm gonna build
I
while
mean, it
this
was
is.
working yesterday, but we've done quite a bit today.
Mm, I'm gonna okay. I'm gonna Google this
It's
because now,
rebuilding.
yeah, okay, you rebuild that. I'm gonna. Where has this one reached? Okay, at least now it's set the iOS versions and stuff, right? I wonder if after setting the Xamarin iOS and Xamarin, I wonder if I got the order of the steps wrong. So before, the issue was when I said use .NET Core 3 and then I made Boots install Xamarin iOS and Xamarin Android, it freaked out because it was like the default version of .NET is wrong. I wonder if but so instead of like, what if I set Netcore 3 here, like after
Yeah,
I install
it
the
just
thing?
built for me locally, so it worked.
Yeah, so I think that's it. I think I need to do it in this order. So Boots installs things and then I go set the Netcore version. So Boots doesn't freak out. But then I don't know, but think about it logically though. Shouldn't it like freak out afterwards that, hey, now you're giving me the wrong version of Netcore?
We'll see.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Whoops. What? You need to go. No. Go
Good old
back.
indention.
Yeah. There you go. It's not that hard. You stare at it long enough, I think you just start
You
understanding it.
stare at it long enough.
I don't know what else to say. Okay. Okay, there we go.
Not
Now let's
painful
see
at
what this
all,
issue.
guys.
Yeah, look, even on iOS it's the same thing. It's the generate depths. And if I were to search, and I think this is a netcore situation. Uh
I'm just gonna eat my snack pack and watch you struggle.
no. I have hit this. I know this. Uh, uh, oh wait, what is this now? Clean the cache. That's literally what this person is suggesting. Seriously, clean the cache. No, this is not what I'm thinking of. Maybe I shouldn't specific to like Xamarin. Maybe some. Let me see. What does this thing say? What? Are they all literally just telling me to clean and build? That is not the solution I'm looking for. Uh, I think it's the .NET version. I'm gonna try this. Because they're failing anyways. So
It
no,
might fail again, though.
no, that's fine. Then at least I'll have eliminated all
I'm
causes.
joking. Joking.
I mean, I'm thinking, and I think this was what I had done to fix it before. It was between this and another time I saw this error was because one of the projects was still using a packages.config, but we aren't using that. All of ours is on net standard already, right? Because I didn't see any
Correct. There should
packages.config.
be no packages configs anywhere.
Yep. So, oh, so wait, this is what I just enabled, Clancy. Look how pretty it looks now.
That is nice. I do
Yeah.
like it.
This is gonna fail again because this is what you just pushed. Yeah, it's the old stuff. I'll let it finish. It's cool. We have so many parallel machines. This is gorgeous. But yeah, so this is the new stuff. So it does it this way. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you know what the cool part is of this new view. Wait, let's go to something that's finished. So like if you go into this and you expand this, you can rerun just a single stage now.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, this looks so pretty. I like this. I like this new view. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go back to staring at this run because this is the one I just kicked off. You said
That
the
does
new.
look nice, actually.
I like this. This is like if anyone wants to turn this on, it's under preview features. It's not it's multi-stage pipelines. This is the
Doing
preview
it.
thing you need to turn on. To I can't do it for a whole org. You're the owner, so if you can set it
Aha.
for the whole org.
I'm the
So,
owner. All right.
you are.
Oh, I'm not even signed in. I can't.
No,
I know.
I'm trying to like there was that. Wait, there's some place I can now set my theme and I can't find it. I want to change it to dark mode. You can dark mode DevOps now, which is now making me sad. I don't remember where it is. Is it dashboards?
I'm signed in.
No, it's not here. No, I'm gonna find it while this build. Oh, theme. I'm such an idiot. It was right there. Look at that. Pretty. Okay. Pretty themes. Pretty themes. You know what? Since we have so many of these, no wait. Okay, remind me again how we doing? We're a nightly scheduled you get package release.
I'm thinking. I mean,
If it's nightly, you know what? I'm gonna put it on a separate. You have so many freaking build machines. Why are we bothered on where what runs? Let's just set up a separate one for it.
you're saying just let's run it every commit.
No. I'm saying I was
Actually,
gonna
I
put it.
think it's fine doing the dev NuGet packages because that's not publishing to NuGet.org. I'm fine with that
It's
happening every build.
You're good. No, I feel like it's gonna get very ugly. I think you should just do it every night.
Okay,
Trust me.
fine.
Just imagine your thing is gonna be like. I mean, we could set. No, I was like, should we piggyback off the artifacts that's already being built here? But
Yes, if
but
we
that's what I
can.
meant. But I know, no, we shouldn't, because you have so many what do you call that? You have so many build machines. Why does
So,
it matter? We'll just kick
why?
off a separate
Because it's
one.
what's appropriate. It's the
Okay,
right
fine.
thing to do.
Fine. Then you know what? We'll have to add a stage to what we already have.
So
Then
actually,
that
all we have to do is add a stage to compile the NuGet and then just publish that as an artifact. And we don't even have to use it at that point. Then we'll publish it later. It should. It should put
we
a
can.
NuGet.
Yeah, okay, so we'll have to edit this one
The
here at the bottom.
beautiful
We'll add
thing
a
about
stage.
that is then people can go and grab that NuGet package and actually just copy it to their local repository if they want one right now.
That's true. That is true. Okay, fine. We'll make a stage at the end of this then. Okay, let's
Package.
get
NuGet package, yep.
we call a NuGet package. Cool. So let me go stare at this. Where have we reached? Okay, it's testing now. Testing. Oh, if I do this, does it? Yeah, it makes it this way. If this is the old view that we kind of had, but eh. Okay, so we'll add that there. You have all the new specs are ready.
I just
We
gave you
have
a
to
new
add.
one.
Yeah, so okay, we need to add in publish. So we need to put in a pack and so
So
where is
once
this?
you do
So
the
let's.
pack, I will publish that new one. And I think we might have to do new key stuff.
Let's
No,
see.
I don't
Hold on.
have to. I can edit it on my own portal stuff.
No, that's no. First off, we need to first get these things to pack and put it in the artifact directory. From there, then we'll do the new key stuff. So hold on. You have to do the new key stuff because
No, I don't have to.
this instance of DevOps isn't connected to your GitHub.
Oh, okay. I might
So
have to do stuff.
yeah, we'll get to that. Let's see. What
See,
was
I
I
told
saying?
you we'd need that censored screen.
Oh, I mean, you're doing it. It's not my NuGet stuff. So you've set
Oh,
that up.
you're
I'm just gonna.
fine with showing my keys to the world. I
No.
see.
I was like, no. You said it worked for you, so that's fine. It doesn't have to work for me because you connected. I just use the connection name. I don't use the key at all.
Joking, joking.
Okay. Ugh. So we have to put in a pack step in here. Can I not steal it from that old script of mine? Mm,
It should be the same scripts. The scripts are just in that file.
yeah, and I'm just saying what I did before. What did I do? I did. So all of it is building. So you know what? Before what was happening was we were building. Okay, so we'll put it in the same stage that we're building. So it's like
Blazor
less
builds a
copy
NuGet
pasting.
package.
Blazor's doing this pack right here, which makes no sense to me. That's how I was confused. I'm like, what is going on in the Blazor stuff? It tests and builds and
It's cool. It
it's
happens.
doing it's doing a lot of things. And it's doing it on its own. It's just building a separate NuGet for Blazor. So we don't need this. So I'm gonna remove this.
Actually, Blazor's not even being built by the NuGet package, but that's fine. And it actually might need its own. I'm just trying to think that through for platforms. It's alright, we're
Okay.
not packaging Blazor right now.
Oh, so okay, then I leave this. Then it's not
Eventually we
interfering.
probably will have a Comet.Blazor.
Okay, so then I leave this because I thought this would interfere with my current thought process, but it doesn't. Okay.
The
Okay,
only
so
reason I'm saying that is there's not a Blazor .NET type for the target, so we can't say use these DLLs for Blazor.
okay, no, I mean this is not going to interfere with the NuGet thing we're publishing right now, so it's fine. It's its own thing. I'm just gonna make this a. This is what I always forget about DevOps. If it's the same,
I'm excited tests
no.
are at least passing now.
Oh yeah, the tests are cool. It's still
Ooh,
building,
I
right?
might be able to go add notifications in now that stuff is starting to work. Wait, are we getting successful builds yet?
No, not completely. What's it?
It's
This is
on the
waiting for
building
something.
samples.
Yeah, it's on building samples. It's just not successfully built the Android and iOS samples yet. But your sources are building. Sources are fine. I'm just trying to see how's the smartest way to do this without like having to move too many things around. So no, let's see. No, we're not touching Blazor, so you go away.
Oh, all of them are now building at the same time. So much faster than the old builds.
Oh,
Parallel is
100%.
great.
100%. This is very nice to watch. Okay, let's see if my change helped. Um, okay, I'll tell you now. I remember what was going on with this. Not all of the okay, we'll have to copy all these DLLs into an artifact directory, and then in the NuGet specs thing, we'll have to like. I'll tell you what's happening. Show me your. Where is the? There's a NuGet spec in here.
Nope, nope. Root. It's in the root.
Okay. So see.
So
like let's look at Comet NuGet spec, right? So look at where it's looking for the file in
the
Comet
output.
iOS and Comet Android and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Though, and then the problem is right now, all of these files live on the Mac host.
Right. We
And
have to
all of
publish them as an
these,
artifact and then bring them in from the previous stage.
yeah, you the way I had it set up before was, and this was a separate pipeline, I just like built all of these out like again on a Windows machine, just built all of these and then just simply packed it up.
We can do
That's how
that.
the current, I mean, sorry, not here. That's what the current that's why there's like a separate build script for this. I was still trying to wonder why I like started separating it out at like completely. That's what this is doing right now. This just goes and builds all of it and then just calls your does a pack on your NuGet spec. That's it. And then I
mean, the right way really is to do it. Yeah.
And then the other reason was I had kept this pipeline separate because then we could repurpose this so this would be used for a build check and a PR check anytime you build stuff into dev, and then the package one would just get kicked off when you
all right,
merge anything.
See you later. Yeah, also on that though, you can do just publishing the artifacts is the main thing. So as long as
I mean, it's not too hard. It's not hard to do. It's just like we'll have like you will have to go and like sort of publish artifact after everyone. It's not hard. I'm just like thinking.
And you have the path of what to publish because it's right there in the Comet new spec.
It's not a lot of work to do.
I mean, Blazor does it. What do they do? Should be simple.
Oh no, it's not. Yeah, what Blazor? So Blazor's doing it all in one, because Blazor's just one machine right now, right? So it's just like
right. But I meant the publish artifact because that's all that matters.
Yeah. No, publishing the artifact is not hard at all. It's literally what are they doing? So this is just basically grabbing everything in the current root folder and dumping it there. So not hard at all. We can do it. We can. I'm not too. It's not the publishing artifact step that's bothered. I'm really wondering if there was like a fast, like, is there a more optimized way as opposed to just like publishing all the artifacts?
If you want to rebuild it, I'm not against it. I'm really not.
I'm just like thinking. Oh, look at that! Oh, Squeaky's so smart. Okay.
Android's built. UWP's built. Let's see if iOS builds. It's still installing the SDK.
Yeah. No, but this is interesting though. This is new. This is new for me because I did not know this. So boots or actually the our Xamarin SDKs are not happy if you set the .NET Core SDK to be higher than the one it needs before installing it. That's so weird. Why should that make a difference?
I don't know.
Like, it's so odd. So the default is 2 point whatever. And so that's why it happily installs it. And then I set it to use 3, and that's because that was the issue, right? Because remember, it was also system. It couldn't find system the generate depths. If you see that stupid generate
so
depths
iOS
error,
is gonna build.
It's gonna.
Oh no, you do it right. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, we should be good.
No, we're good. I'm just like curious that this is how it got fixed. In my head, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why should it be done in this order? I would think like it shouldn't matter what .NET Core version you set the default to. Why does that tie? Why is it such a strong tie dependency between that and installing the Xamarin SDKs?
I agree. Don't know.
It's like very weird. That's making no sense to me. But oh well, this is fine. I think this is going to be green. So now we have to take a call on our NuGet situation. How are we going to set it? Do it. So if we are doing it the way we're thinking right now, piggybacking off this. So let's see. So NuGet restore build. Okay, so every MS build that we do, we have to add in a what's it? That step is the publish artifact. No. Oh, oh, what if we do this? Uh, wait. No, I'm being stupid. Oh, wait, no, it might just work.
Oh, it failed. It failed.
What? iOS?
Yep. Build iOS failed.
Hey, mine is still catching up.
Oh,
How
the
did yours fail
sample,
already?
because I know why. I know why. What pack? Where are you running? All right.
Wait,
I
mine
know
is still
why. I know
building.
why. I know why. I'll fix it for you.
1 second. Which pipeline are you looking at? Mine is still building. Oh, now it failed. Okay.
Fixing.
Oh, it needs this material stuff. Okay,
And
I
we're
guess
not
you know.
building that from this. Yeah. It'll be fixed in a second.
Okay, you fix that. I'm thinking of something. I think we might have a way of getting this copy and artifact publishing thing to go faster. Uh,
This is just an out of sync issue between the build solutions and the other ones.
yeah, see, that's the other thing. This is
But
the other fight John and I were having.
if you have proper CI that fails, you know when you failed it, and so you go fix it.
Right. Yeah. No. I agree. But this is the other fight that John and I were having about having separate solutions for the CI versus your actual
Build
day-to-day solution.
configurations. But
Yeah. But then so the point he made then was that, oh, this is fairly static right now. It's not going to fail. I mean, it's not going to change that often. And
it's
if it
really
does,
not.
yeah. So that's the argument he gave to me. That's why I actually traditionally don't like using those separate solution files. I usually try and build off your day-to-day solution, just because if again it depends a lot on how your build team is organized and how your dev process and dev loop looks like. If it's the same person who maintained the pipelines works on this, they will know at the back of their head. Like I would have known, but you won't. Like you didn't know, but the error message makes sense, like you said. So yeah, there's like a yes and no. It works, it doesn't work situation here, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yes. So I think I figured out our thing here. We're going to use copy files. So what we're going to do is every time we build a DLL, we're actually going to copy it over to the staging file directory, the artifact staging directory, and then just publish everything in that staging directory. So that'll have all the DLL. So that's be one publish step versus multiple publish steps.
Okay.
Which is because if you publish multiple times to the same location, it's going to overwrite and we won't have all of the files we need. So that's what I was worried about. So we'll copy first and then publish. And then we have then in that last job we just have to download all the stuff that we published and then run the Comet new spec on that. I think we're in business. I think this is how it's going to work.
All right. Well, I just updated. I just fixed the build. Should fix the build.
Okay, I'm gonna open this up in the side. Is this you? Updated build select. Oh, okay. We'll stare at this while I fix the YAML on the side. Oh, okay, there we go. Boop, 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 boop. Click, clicked. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go. This is the target. Source. Is it? Okay. I'm copying the source from your NuGet spec.
It's a good thing to do.
The PDB will also be there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what if I do this? What if I do this? This is a source, and I do star dot dll star
You'll
dot.
get extra stuff, but it'll be fine.
So if there's extra stuff, will the NuGet spec when it's trying to pack it get
Anything that we
confused?
reference, the NuGets we reference will also be in there. It's totally fine, not an issue. Because as long as they're all, it's fine. The biggest thing you're gonna run
Oh
into.
no! Oh no! This is going to be more stupid.
So as long as we're separating them out by platform project, because we have Comet, then we have Comet.ios. So as long as they're all separated out, it's fine.
You know, I know. I just realized something else. You know what? When this is going to copy to the build artifact directly, it's only going to have like files. It'll just have this file. It won't have this path ahead of it because we're copying it out of this into a separate directory. So the NuGet spec will not know where to look at it.
Can we put things in
You know,
folders in the artifacts? I thought you can.
we can. Then that would. How does copy files? Can it do like?
Because then as long as the new spec runs from the artifacts root, it'll be fine. Look, what's it giving you? Contents?
I'm going
Flatten
to target.
folders. Flatten folders is false. It won't. Look, yeah, flatten folders option.
No, no, that's flattened folder. So you're telling me instead of, so right now I was gonna give it a path to just this. So instead
We
we'll
shouldn't
just
have
copy
to.
the whole source. You're telling me like we
It,
should artifact the whole source?
no, all we need is comet.star.
So you're saying up to
No, no, no,
here.
no, no. I'm
Huh?
going to copy that. No, go back. Leave it how it was. Content,
Okay.
comet.star.
Oh, you're saying to do this.
Yes. And then it'll be fine. Because if you
No.
look, it says that we have the flatten attribute. As long as flatten attribute is set to false, it won't flatten them down to all the same place. It'll keep its folder structure.
Oh yes. Okay, so this is okay. I always get confused with that with
Maybe,
copy files.
I don't know.
No, I think no, see that's the thing. I think the way copy files works, we'll have to set
No,
the source to the root.
source
So
to just
So if we'll have to set source to root. So if I think I leave it blank, I think it's default root. Then we'll have to do this, like something like,
yes,
dude.
yes.
Okay, wait. I know how to fix it. Let's do this. It's a actually at this point we'll figure out how much time.
The
It's our
root is
question
the
was how much time.
build. Yeah.
How how long does the first build step take in total? So this takes 3 minutes 26 seconds. Are you okay with doing 3 minutes 26 seconds to publish a NuGet? Because this is the only thing we have to rebuild to publish a NuGet. We're not doing run tests in this.
I don't care.
If it's okay with you,
I
we'll
would
put it.
prefer to reuse things, and I think I know what to do. I think.
Can you make a new? Like I know very little on NuGet specs. Can this be like? Can this source be more generalized? Like, can it be just Comet.dll,
If I was to
Comet.pdb?
do that, you can't run it locally.
That's the thing, right? I don't want to break that. I want to keep both.
So we can. I think I know
Okay.
how.
Okay.
All right. So what we do is we will run what's the build dev? Hold on one sec. So if you go back to the screen we were just at for that artifacts.
This one or pipeline?
Go back to where we were for the packaging for the artifacts. Okay, so the source folder, we can do the root folder, right?
Yeah.
So let's whatever the root folder is, and then you'll do that path in the contents, comet.star.
And then you think it's going to maintain the path.
As long as in that additional things we leave it.
So flatten folders
Is off. It's off, so we're good.
It's off by default, right? Yeah, so we don't check that.
Correct.
And instead we do, so I think this is
it's
empty is the root. This is the root, right? Yeah, so this is by default the root. So
okay.
I'm gonna copy
no, not the yeah, just copy that.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna like edit
change
it off
DLL
here.
to be dot star.
So it's gonna grab everything from here and maintain this folder
Correct.
structure.
So
Okay,
then when
that
we run our
works.
NuGet pack, if we run it inside the artifact staging directory, like we tell it
Yeah,
to
so this is
run.
what happened now. So I'll tell you how the rest of
Okay.
the process will work. So first we're going to copy. So the thing is, we don't want to artifact publish every step because then it'll overwrite
No,
the
no, no.
previous
Look,
artifact publishing.
clean target folder. Will it?
No, no. So no. So yeah, it does that. It's really stupid. It's like weird. What we'll do instead is we'll keep copying all of these DLLs and basically we'll keep copying all these files into the staging directory and then publish everything in that
Okay.
staging directory. So we'll have
Right.
everything we've copied over to there, right? Then in the NuGet, so in that in the next stage where we're going to publish the NuGet, we'll download that artifact
I
folder.
got an idea
So
first. What
okay,
if we have access to that artifact folder in these steps, right? Can't we just call NuGet pack, point to the long path directory of the of the new spec, and tell it to run in the artifact staging directory?
I mean, so staging is sort of like a uh, imagine that as just like a temporary folder that we're just putting everything that we want to
Do we have
publish.
access to that on the machine though?
So that each this stage has access to it, but
Okay.
since we are running it
Okay.
on a separate stage, we'll have to just go download that folder and then run the NuGet spec inside the downloaded
Perfect.
artifact folder. Basically, that's what's going to happen
That
right
makes
now.
sense.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I like this. Okay. So let's do this. So this was for the Comet DLL. So I'm gonna add this. Oh, I got that spacing wrong. Okay. Come back. Okay, let's fix this. So there's two spaces there. Okay, so this is good. Now we can just reuse this task. Also, okay, we don't need this nonsense, right? We don't need this Xamarin Forms thing.
No, no, the Xamarin Forms stuff can all like that Xamarin Forms loader. We don't even need to run any of that.
So this was Comet dot
Oh
Android star.
no, just use comment.star.
Oh, well,
The
oh, that's right. Actually,
the reason is the new spec actually looks for the comment.dlls from inside of those individual ones, even though it's the same exact DLL. The reason is if you only build one, it'll copy them all to where it should be. It could be
1
changed,
second.
but it's
But
fine.
this no for Comet Android, it's going to be Comet dot Android. That's the source
Right,
folder, though. That's
comment.android.bin.
yeah.
Yes.
I need that's the one. Okay, I changed the wrong one. There we
Yes.
go. That's what I need to change. Okay, cool. That is doable. This is good. I can oops. I can live with this. Yeah, just like those I remember that I was during the hackathon, it was just like is I didn't just want to do all this. Okay.
All right. I'm glad tests are all
Skia
fixed
is
too. This is putting the project in good shape.
wait, did the build pass? Oh no, it's still building. Are you the broken? You're the
It
broken
will
build.
be. I fixed it.
Yeah. I'm fair. I think I'm confident that was it for that. Okay. I'm glad that is working. Oh no, whoops, go back here. Okay. Skier 2, sure, why not? We are here, we'll do everything.
Pipelines, building.
Yeah, you can stare at the pipeline for us
I'm doing it.
while I type these names. Okay.
They're all running in parallel.
Yeah.
NuGet restore is already happening on the Android, and the iOS is installing the iOS SDK.
Nice.
So we're catching up.
Nice.
And UWP and WPF are building.
I'm amazed those have been the least broken.
I know they're the. I do make sure it still builds every once in a while, but they're the least touched ones. It's for sure.
That's why
I
they're
want to
least.
start working on them more because I want to do UWP WPF Skia stuff on VS Code on Windows.
Gotcha.
So I want to do that soonish. Because that'll be a good VS Code story for Windows.
That would be a good story. Good story for that. Okay.
And
We
that'll be
got
easier,
this.
hopefully easier to do than Android, because Android's not easy to do.
Oh, eeks. Okay, I lost my mouse again. I need to stop pushing it there. Okay, we're back. So now we publish artifact for this. Publish build artifact. See, it all like paths to publish. We will call this from our Mac machine. Publish the pipeline here. And then, so we'll have to download two folders. One folder will be this Mac stuff. Other folder will have our Windows stuff. But we'll copy it all into like one look. We'll basically download it to one location, so then it'll all be there, and it's run both the NuGet specs from from inside of that. So in theory, it
Perfect.
should all work fine.
And are you
Even though,
also grabbing? You are grabbing the Skia stuff. I see that. Perfect.
yeah, I mean, I'm like, we're here, might as well just get all of it. Because we'll have to repeat this process for that anyway. So it's like, let's just do it now. Okay. So we did this. Now Comet. Interesting. We don't build Comet here. We just build the Comet UWP stuff.
That builds the native stuff because it's dependencies, so it doesn't
Or the
matter.
dependency does it. Right. Makes sense. Makes
All
sense.
right,
Comet.
Android and UWP are still fixed. Android is building. I mean, iOS is building.
Okay, Comet.uwp. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I need to take one thing out. Ugh, totally forgot about this. So wait. Net standard. These guys don't have a net standard folder. They just go to debug.
Good call.
Okay. Not all right. You go
Nope, that
away.
one does. That one does.
You
Skia,
sure?
it's Skia. Yes, it's a .NET standard.
Oh, Skia does. That's right.
And
That's
then the
right.
Skia Android and Skia
Yeah,
iOS
Skia.
ones do not.
Yes. The platform ones don't have those. So you go away.
All right, we're getting through this. I'm watching the
Yes.
builds. We're building Android even on the iOS one. I should clean up that SLN.
Really?
That's okay.
Oh, it's because of the NuGet restore.
Or is it just,
If
oh, it failed?
look at the error
I'm
message.
trying. I don't have it yet.
Oh boy.
All right. The version of Xamarin iOS requires the iOS 13 Xcode versioning
Xcode versioning. Okay.
11.2.
That's easy to fix. That we can fix. I had a feeling it would come to that. I don't know why. I just totally knew it. Okay, let me grab this. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'm in between a bunch of changes. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. No, we were building Mac, building this. NuGet restore. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. Throw that in here, and then we need to set up a variable. Okay, they have a weird way to set up a variable. So this is from here. So this has confused me before. I
Didn't
don't know
you
if
already
anybody else
set
gets
this on
confused.
the other one? Can't we just copy the step from when we set up the iOS machine?
No, we didn't set Xcode. I didn't have to change Xcode in that. It only needed the mono version to be set. This
Then
Xcode
why
stuff
did
is
it
specific.
work? Oh, because we didn't, I don't know.
We're not building a that is just using the net standard
Okay.
stuff, right? We're not touching any of the iOS stuff in that. Yeah, it's really weird. Okay, yeah, so I had a feeling like, because this is the issue, like a lot of people have been facing this versioning issue just because Xcode did like 2 different version releases and then the dependencies became very, very specific.
Yeah.
We are not the first ones going through this, but unfortunately it has to be done. So we need Xcode 11.2. No, wait, let me just check. Where did it go? Yeah, we need this path. 11.2.1. Okay. So that'll fix that. Save that. Okay, let me finish this copy pasting and then we'll just run this whole thing. See if and this way we can check if the artifacts are being copied over correctly. So where was I? Copy files for this, copy files for this, copy file source UWP. Okay. Oh, it's Kia. I was like, wait, why are there so many of this? WPF. So those the animation stuff that you worked on,
Yep. What about it?
is it related to anything in Skia?
No.
Okay, so they just wait. Then how are they animating again?
Animations don't have to deal with Skia. Animations at a framework level.
Oh, got it,
So
got it, got
anything
it.
that hooks in appropriately to the device or to the framework updates gets animations for free.
Right,
Any property,
right.
which is the exciting part.
Ah, that is actually pretty cool. That I just love the API. Everything like just freaking love the API. So smart.
I'm
Like
enjoying
so.
it too. I'm glad you like it. It's hard to figure out sometimes how to keep it simple.
Oh no, that's what the simplicity is. What's the best part? I mean, okay. I'm gonna call this. Oh, we already packed a NuGet. This is just no. This is gonna be
Do
NuGet
we
pack
want
published.
to kick off, like, do you want to commit what you have and kick off another build before we finish the NuGet pack, or you just say just go for it?
Oh no, I'm just like filling in the blanks right now because we did all this copy stuff.
Okay.
We have the copy files, and I just want to like do like a download that artifact, so we have like an idea on what the structure looks like. We can like locally have a poke at it. Um, so let's call this download artifacts. Uh, we gonna do this on a Mac or a Windows?
I don't care. Windows. Let's do Windows. Windows seems to do
So
better with
Windows.
NuGet. Just
With at least with that GitHub stuff, Windows was at least. I mean,
and then it'll just
last
be the
time it
same, yeah.
worked.
Windows.
Yeah, it worked on Windows. Yeah. Wait, let me go copy that setup from somewhere here. Yay. Full information is good. Okay. MS build. Uh, this task. So there's a task. Wait, I'm just gonna do artifacts. This is another thing I haven't done in a while. So
Also, guessing any of you guys are watching have all checked out Comet. If not, link in it just so you guys can check it out. This is what we're working on. CI for this using Azure DevOps. And so we're getting it to where it'll auto-publish NuGets whenever we merge to master. And also debug builds, dev builds will go nightly to Azure, just GitHub. What do they call it? GitHub something, their artifacts? Repository something? I don't remember.
GitHub Git packages is
Git
what they're
packages, I
calling
think that's what
it.
they call it. Yeah, I think that's right.
Uh, okay. Not okay. Interesting. If we don't have a previously published artifact, it doesn't show up in this dropdown. Okay, we will.
Just run it and we'll just see what comes
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna come back. Yeah, I'm gonna like just comment this out. So this will save.
And then at that point, we'll get the hopefully fixed. You did the Xcode 11 stuff, so that'll fix
Yeah.
iOS.
Yes, exactly. This should fix the iOS build, and we should start seeing. We'll see some. At least we'll see the. Oh, I bet I have a YAML error in here. This is. Yes. Okay. This was me. But okay, you know what? I'm just gonna publish. Wait, no, but it said, was it line 426, right? So that was the new things. That's what I was here.
YAML's so
Yeah,
easy, so much fun.
it's me. It's me. It's because I have an incomplete task in there. Okay, it's like pretty sure it was just like, oh, you
Oh,
have that
YAML.
too. Oh yeah, well, indeed, it'll be fine now. There we go.
Or
There we
will
go.
it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let this. We're gonna stare at this a bit because as these once this stuff is finished, it'll locally publish those artifacts. So we'll have a drop underscore Mac drop underscore Windows or win. I called it something like that. What did I call it? Please tell me I named it. Yeah, drop underscore Windows. That's what I called it. So you know what the thing is? What's bothering me now? So because this always bothers me and this takes me a couple of tries. So there's download build artifacts. That's of a completed build. We have a completed build that is the build stage. And then there is download pipeline artifacts. This is technically in the pipeline. This is published to the pipeline. So in the current run, it just won't auto complete the name. But in my head, it's like we should be able to put like drop underscore Windows and drop underscore Mac, and it should just go grab those pipeline artifacts. Is what my theory is. So just like this step always confuses me. Uh, If anybody who's listening knows how the heck this works, can save us some time. Or I'm just gonna we're going to trial and error for a couple of times just to get the right task in there. But yeah, look, see, this downloads. So in the current pipeline,
Okay.
by the current pipeline. So this is created by the current pipeline, right? Uh, oh, if left empty, all artifacts associated to the pipeline run will be downloaded. Oh,
Perfect. Good thing you left it
yes.
empty.
No, I commented it out.
It's all right. We were just gonna let it run once anyway. Did you already get it? So that way we can at least check.
Oh no, I mean right now it's running. No, I had it commented out in the current run. It's fine. I'm going to fix it now. I think this is unhappy with. What does it not freaking like in this? I have. Wait, does it want me to add a task? So wait. Steps should be in this. What did I mess up? It's right here. It's in the same. Okay. Jobs and then this and then pool. Okay. What do I have here? Weeks. Such a big. Okay. Job. Pool. Step. Ugh. Okay. I'm just going to add this. Oh, it just needs a. Oh, it can't have an empty. It doesn't take an empty array. This is so weird. Okay. What is this pipeline workspace? Where does this go?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, let's read. Branch name. Target path. Target path. Where are you, target path? Where are you? Jeez, it doesn't have it here. What? What?
What keys are you looking for?
I'm looking for this one, target path. Or like any information on it. Don't see anything. Okay. They do it. They're doing path build sources directory. They're putting it like this. Okay, there used to be, probably still is. There is a.
So we probably still need to do that same path thing then, like they do at the beginning of ours.
No, no. We'll see. That's what I'm curious about. Like that's what I'm waiting. They're here. They're here. We should have. Wait, let me refresh. Usually the summary has a link to download those things. Oh, there we go. 3 artifacts. This is the Blazor. So it made src, Comet,
Okay.
Android, bin, debug, things.
That sounds
Bin,
good.
debug, things. Let's look at Comet, bin, debug, net standard. This is what the folder structure is going to look like. Does this look good?
Yes, that really does.
Okay. What we need to do is now put it in. So let's see if that thing, when we download, can we put it in a specific, like a. What is source? Okay, no, there used to be like one list of things, right, which tells you what the system. Oh, yeah. All these system variables, like what is like, I want to know if build dot sources directory is that root directory, right? Because then we'll just like dump it in there. There we go. This is the list I was looking for. This is the giant list of, those default
Default path stuff.
variables.
Yeah.
Yeah, like all default variables, like ever. Like agent, like if you're doing, this is really helpful for things like versioning. If people want to piggyback off version numbers of like information from the pipeline, this page is like super helpful. It has all of the different variables that you can figure out. So this was artifact staging. This is that temporary work director that I was talking about. So we need to see, they called it, what was it? Build sources directory. I wonder if that's root. Build source branch, build. So this is by default new pipelines. That's it. We should copy it to not builds. Like this one's putting it in /bin. We'll just put it in sources.
Okay.
So we'll just download it all to source. And for now, let's download it and then let's just put in like a ls or la. Which one am I thinking? Like just like print out like what the downloaded path looks like
Sounds
after it
good. All
downloads all of it.
right, I'm gonna go check the
So
pipelines and check that last build. See.
yeah, you go do that. I'm gonna throw in a bash script here that literally just goes and does
So I'm building the
ls.
sample stages. We're getting somewhere.
Nice, nice. Oh, the last error was just ls dash a. That's what I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, the last was just the Xcode error, right? This will be fine. That Xcode script works perfectly well. So I'm not too worried. But I will wait just to get some. Actually, I'll queue this up because we know what we're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna save and queue this. So right now we're downloading all of the artifacts, so that should download all those 3 files. Kind of. Oh, we declared the Blazor one doesn't affect our things, so that's fine. Okay. Now we're doing to build NuGets. I'm gonna change this. Oh my god, I'm loving these parallel pipeline magics.
It's really nice.
So nice, so nice. Where are you, iOS? So have you noticed the longest paths are the ones like it takes so long for it to download and set
Install
mono.
and also the iOS and Android. Those installs
Yeah,
are the slowest.
they're really slow. I don't know why. I wonder if that's a boots thing or if that's just how long our install takes.
I don't know. Good question.
But I do like this though. This is super nice. Like it just I like this new UI design stuff that they're working on. Okay, so this is the one with the new stage. So if there you see the 4th stage. This is our new good stage.
Exciting.
Yes, I haven't done so much of DevOps in so long. This is like exercising a muscle I haven't used in a while. I will still have that fight with John though about having separate build solutions versus one solution.
It's fine.
Maybe for something else. No, see, for him though, it makes sense because he's talking from his experience from
TouchDraw.
TouchDraw, which is giant. And with that, I 100% agree. And plus, it's stable enough now that he doesn't need to change any of those build files, those build solutions. And what you said is also correct. Even this is kind of at like a very, like, there's not a lot of change that happens super often that you need to go in and constantly change that out. Oh well. How are our viewers doing while we stare at this magnificent beast?
Builds are finishing. We're getting there.
Android's done. I'm pretty sure
People are
UWP
still
is
hanging out. They haven't left us. As boring as standing at build screens are.
I can't believe it. I remember telling David the first few times, I was amazed people hung out for like all of the nonsense I was yapping those first 2 episodes. Even up to the 3rd episode, I was pretty surprised people hung around. And now people are crazy like me. They like watching build scripts build.
Yeah.
This is literally like watching paint dry on a wall. Like this is the closest you can get to it in like a modern day world, where I don't know how often people get to watch paint dry on a wall. Oh no, I should have named this. I'm going to name that step. It's very dumb, but I'm just going to put a name in there so we know what's happening.
So I'm working on getting some new sound bites for my soundboard thing here. I think it'd be fun.
Have there been any have there been any cool sound things that have come out? Are you going throwback?
I'm going throwback.
Mm.
A couple of things you've said I wanted a reply sound, but I couldn't.
Also, I can't hear the sound though, so
No.
I don't know how effective that would have been.
Way effective, because then I can play whatever I want and you have no idea.
Damn it, then I have to go watch the replay and then you'll get an extra watch because I went and oh
I
god.
don't care about the extra watch. It's just brilliant to be able to play sound effects.
It's still there.
You have no idea what's going on.
Alrighty then. Dude, I feel like the Windows. What is it with the Windows build system? Why is it catching all of these warnings? Nobody else is like catching these.
I want those for the other platforms. We should
Why though?
complain.
What? Why? Even Ubuntu is not doing it. Like so odd. Oh, if you find out how to complain to anybody on DevOps, I would love to know. That's the one thing I have not figured out too. Who do you yell at for this stuff?
I don't know.
Like I literally don't know. I still don't know. Some days I really want to yell at someone, but I just don't know who to yell at. Like something we'll never discover. Come on, come on. Oh, wait. While yeah, so we have while we're checking that structure, the new spec is done. What we should actually check is not GitHub Actions, packages. Let's see if they changed anything here. So it doesn't say beta anymore. Guess that's okay. So this is what you need to do. So we need to authenticate.
Which you had a URL I gave you forever ago, which will work. I can
Uh,
get your screen off while you look it up. It's in our Slack. Okay, your screen is
no,
going.
it's in a Slack. No, wait. Let me see. They've changed something up here. Though this is the part. Like the steps were a lot different before.
Are they?
So is this NuGet
No, that's the
source
same.
path correct?
That's the same
Is
exact thing.
it should still say Clancy over here. Shouldn't it say something else?
No, I think that's right. It does it by the repo name.
Okay, and then this GH token is what you're saying is in our Slack history?
So I'm gonna go to our shares, so it's just our cameras.
Oh, smart. I was gonna do
Yeah.
something else, but
No,
okay,
no,
okay. Let
no.
me open up Slack now. Hmm. So, oh dear, where did I put Slack? Oh no, it's good. It's in this screen. It's not the one I'm sharing.
You're not sharing any screen now.
Yeah. Also, to be extra safe, I'm on the other. Okay, so I'm searching in our conversation. Clancy. In claim James Clancy. Go up. Oh, I have to find. Did you call it GitHub token? Please tell me you called it that.
I'm trying to remember where a quote is in a specific movie, and I can't remember. I almost wish there's like full text search for a movie.
Okay, I went back in our conversation history. Wow, we talk a lot. Okay.
Yeah, that's why you're telling me to go look things up. I'm like, nope. Hey, there's an internet movie script database. Check this thing out.
Internet movie script database.
I know, these things are getting crazy.
Oh, new GitHub Pat. Is that the one? Do they need when they say GH underscore token, they mean GitHub Pat? Is that what they mean?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna add it to the pipeline as a secret variable.
Correct. And then once you're done with that, we'll go
And
back to sharing your screen.
oh boy, iOS is still broken though.
Is it? I'm going to look.
Yeah.
I will inspect.
Uh, okay, one second. I'm gonna add it. Keep this value
And if
secret.
anybody's interested, you guys can actually log in and check these builds with us. I know, exciting.
Are you publishing those paths to put in a little
This is public.
the build state? Oh, I was like, put a in the README. You can put a little Azure DevOps build status thing, which they can click to get
Let's
to
get it
here.
green before we get there, but they can also click on the failed on the build steps and get to it as well.
That's true. Okay, let's see. Native linking error. This is new. Debugging. No. Where's the freaking error? Okay. Cannot resolve. Oh man, it's that thing again. But I thought I fixed that.
This one is iOS freaking. No, that's Android.
No. iOS. After I set the Xcode version. Please tell me the error message itself changed. Is it?
No, it's Android that's blowing up on the iOS because we're building everything.
How did I fix the Android one then? What did I do for Android to get it?
I
just
fixed it.
set.
But I'm gonna open up this. Do I have the right one opened?
I tell you why we can't nuke that Android project from the solution, because that's what we're using to restore.
I'll fix. What I'm gonna do is change it based on configuration. Don't build Android.
But NuGet restore will still work for Android,
But it's
even
not
though
the
it
NuGet
won't.
restore that's failing right now. This is a
No,
build.
my question is, if you change that build configuration, will it affect the NuGet restoring?
No, because I'm gonna set iOS when you're building, because we're building specifically for the iOS simulator. I'm gonna say when you're building for the simulator, don't
build Android. Yes, do that.
I'm gonna switch to my screen while we do this.
Yes. Oh, I set up the token, so we should be fine.
Okay, I'm loading up this solution. We'll fix this thing.
Cool. And I just realized I don't remember if I put like a check that this should pass only if the other passed. But I have a feeling the jobs are all set that way already. So it will not do my NuGet thing.
All right, letting my solution load incredibly fast.
Oh, yes.
All right, so let's go into the build configurations. configuration mappings for iPhone simulator, Android,
Ah,
right?
yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Because what confuses me is if changing these effects or changes anything in the NuGet restoring steps in the solution, which I don't think it
It
does because
doesn't.
this is
This
a
just
build.
build.
Yeah, this is just build. So this is fine then. Yeah, that's actually fine. That's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that okay. Then okay, my last build won't pass. Okay, so I'm just gonna be sad and wait over here till you fix it.
All right. That saved. iOS build.
Yay!
All right.
Actually, might make the builds a little faster too.
It
Then
absolutely will. Oh, I'm behind. All right. So let's go to.
it's the pipeline changes.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's.
Okay, I'm gonna reply to messages here. Somebody slacked me. What is this? Oh, here.
All right. We're good. It's up.
Yay! Okay.
All right. Going back to you. You ready?
Yes, come back, come back, come back. I'm literally just refreshing pipeline. Uh, okay, yeah, it's still, this is the old one. This is the stuff that'll fix it. So I'm actually going to look at this. I'm kind of tempted to go cancel. Oh, yeah, it failed already. Now I want to
Wait,
see if
what
this is
failed
going to still.
already?
No, this is the
Oh,
old one. Uh, so it's still going to try and run this step. Interesting. I thought I put a hard explicit that unless everything passes, don't run this step. Should maybe add that back in. I'm curious if it's going to actually. No, see, it skips it. Okay, good. So by default, it has that enabled that unless everything passes, it won't run the next stage. So if anybody wants to ever explicitly do that, you have to set that up. Mm, we wanted to publish the NuGet only if everything passes, right? There's nothing like even if the samples don't build, publish a NuGet. No,
I think
we
so.
want everything to pass. Because honestly, I would kind of if as long as the build stuff builds and the tests run, I would build it. But
If the
we can,
samples don't build, we may have messed something up.
yeah. So I think it's fine that it's all explicit. Like
Yeah.
everything has to clear
If we're
before this.
automatically publishing it, maybe we have a way to manually do it without. But manually do that, I can do it for my own machine. But yes, I wouldn't automatically push anything if
Yeah,
everything's not right.
not ready. Fine. That's fair. Okay. Hope this should go through all the way. And then this currently has my ls-a, so we have an idea on what the folder structure ended up looking like after downloading the artifacts from the build pipeline.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is the one I haven't used in a while. Have I used it at all? No, actually I've done this before, but not in this way. I've done it a little differently, and it wasn't this complicated. So okay, while this builds, I'm gonna get something to drink and pee and return.
Sounds good.
This takes at least 5 minutes in total. I know that. So I'll be back before it hits NuGet pack.
All right. So while Squeaky's gone, let's check the status list. Let me clean up my stuff. What to work on? So I'm hoping that this build will pass, and then we can get get the pull request stuff working. And then eventually getting this publishing stuff will be awesome. Yes, we're not going to publish to NuGet off of pull request because that would be weird. So let's jump over and check the latest pipeline. Switching back to my screen then, so I can drive. And there's kids coming to check on me. All right, so let's check. We're building. Tests will run, then samples. This takes, how long has this been taking? Our other builds, I wonder if it's going to do like an average. Expecting 3 more minutes. I think Team City used to do that. Pipelines, oh, I gotta click into it. These ones, wow, that one took a while. Oh no, that's 10 minutes, 10 minutes. That's not too bad. Around 10 minutes, and some of that is just waiting to get the other build machine we need. So we're almost there. Build's going. I wonder if we should look at some code or work on some more stuff. I'm trying to remember where I was at, and now I don't remember which Comet one to go to. It's gonna be the top one because I have it pinned. Let's open the real solution. So on the GitHub stuff, I just finished up the stuff for the Skia. We can discard all this. We don't need any of this. We have the animation. I'm ready to merge the animation stuff in, but I think I want to do the pull request just to make sure it all works, because that'll be fun. So let's, before we, I'll wait till it to be finished before I rebased in. I was thinking I'll get it rebased in. All the build sources, running tests. Tests should run fast. It is just going to rebuild stuff, but it should be fine. Whoa, I just heard a crazy noise. Did we lose? No, we didn't. Did any guys else hear this weird noise, or was that just in my head? It almost sounded like a Skype sound. Okay, I know you guys heard that. It was going over the desktop. That's obnoxious. What in the world is that? I might mute that audio so you guys don't have to hear that. My sound stuff won't work, but you don't have to hear that nonsense now. I wonder if Sweeky's having issues because her video is resizing. Alright. Test is running. Done, done. Now it's going to queue up and run all 3 of the builds. We should hopefully be good there. Squeaky, is your machine making weird noises?
I'm back! Haha! I knew it was still running. Okay.
Was your machine making weird noises? Because it was killing us. Something was. Very loud, obnoxious sounds. I don't know.
Could have been me. No, wait, my thing is plugged in. Maybe it's my Windows machine. Let's see.
Do you have battery?
No, this is turned off.
I don't know. Alright. Switching back to your screen really quick then.
Let's see. Oh no, my screen. Is this I thought it was done running tests. Let's see.
Tests are done.
Oh yeah, there we go. I just see.
Tests are done.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to just refresh my screen. All right, let's see.
You're eating up those minutes.
How is it unlimited, by the way, for public
no
reports?
idea.
As long as if you get an email with charge to your account, you know what it is.
I will be expensing that if that happens.
Yay!
We've all done that while prototyping. Oh, forgot to leave that instance. Turn that instance off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just realized something. We can save some time here. I mean, we did this as more of an educational effort.
Mm-hmm.
So we are setting.
Do we just want to build the samples at the same time of building the library?
No. I was like, this build script over here, which sets the mono version to 6.4, like 6.4. Mm-hmm. In this, we're using like an inbuilt agent in the script.
So
we're using
fast,
a script.
Yes.
It's faster. Like, this takes like less than a second. As opposed to us using boots over here to set the mono.
Because it's going to download and install it.
Yeah. So if anybody who's watching and is curious, like at what makes sense to use when, if the version of mono is already on the build agent, which you can tell by going to those links from before.
Now is the Xamarin iOS version we're installing already on there? Do we know?
So it'll be here. Let's check. Oh no. So the Xamarin Android I have. So yes, with mono it's already there. It's just not the default one it uses for some odd reason.
13.6. Which version are we installing?
Let's see what it pulls down. I think it's pulling down 13.8. Slightly newer. Okay, no, I just did Mac. Let's see what it's pulling down here. Yeah, 13.8. But that's because I gave it the path to 13.8 and it's working fine with 13.8. Before doing this, it wasn't working fine, so I'm assuming this machine is either not using, like, which is what's annoying is it's hard to tell what's the default. It says it's installed, but doesn't mean this is the
Yeah, which one's
default.
the default?
Because that's not the way it's working for Mono. For Mono, the default I think it uses is 5 and it has all these other versions
They
installed.
should specify the defaults, you'd think.
So in like it's so weird because in some I think it says explicitly and some it doesn't. Like I don't know who maintains these docs, but it would be nice if they like started putting a little bit more information because this is nice. Like thank you so much for this, but a little bit more also would be better. Uh like see it's some stuff it says by def okay, let's search. I think there's no. Nope. Okay, so look for Java it says 1.8 is a default. Like how hard was it to add this one little word over here, right? Um, yeah, I don't know. My guess is it's probably not using that as a default. Although, but they give one script over here that tells us how to like sort of select this. I wish they'd share the scripts on how to like use those by default on those machines. Save
Yeah.
us some time. Like,
So I
um,
wonder if we might be able to switch to whatever the Xamarin iOS is as well and speed those builds up a lot.
I'd say let's stick to using
Okay.
boots, just because I feel like it doesn't have 13.8 number one and have like maybe it might build with 13.6, but I feel like in the future there's going to be again this stupid versioning nonsense, and we'll end up having to like use boots to pull down like a preview of iOS or some crap. I don't know. The iOS stuff has been pretty like finicky off late, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Getting it to work correctly with the correct Xcode version, with the correct .NET version, and things like that. I have a feeling 13.8 is playing well with because we're using .NET Core 3.1 or 3.0.1. I have a feeling if we were to use 13.6, iOS will build fine, but it'll throw .NET Core errors. We might get that generate depths thing back. Like something or the other. There's something going on with this perfect setup right now. It's okay with all these versions. This is such a stupid thing, but yeah. Let's see how far it's going here. Okay, these warnings were there before.
Yes,
Warnings.
we've had lots of warnings.
Oh, it built! It built!
Now let's see if Mac builds.
Oh, nice! Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All green. All green. Oh, this is gonna be all green because this does absolutely nothing. All it does is just does ls-a, downloads artifacts and does an ls-a, so we know what the folder structure looks like. Woo, woo. You can
I'm
update that
really excited this
readme.
is going. So if this works, yeah, let's add it to the README,
You
and
could add
then
it a little badge
we'll
over there.
add the tag, and then
Mm.
let's run the. I'm gonna then. This is running on pull request, right? Because I'll update my pull
Question.
request to be able to use the
Hold on.
latest everything.
Let's see what the triggers are. Oh shit! Or did I change
I don't
anything?
know.
I can't
You might
remember.
want to stay and
What is
save
that?
just to be safe.
Yeah, I don't remember what I changed. Oh, I think I just like changed the name of that thing to say sets
Hmm.
Xcode. Okay, sure, let's save it. But I want to go check the triggers. Let's see what we have. Okay. Yeah, you have PR validation open.
Okay.
It should be running a PR check on everything. I don't think it's a required check. I don't think you have that set up in your GitHub. That it's
No,
the
I don't force it before merging.
yeah, exactly. It's not forced, but it should start reporting.
But reporting, I
Uh,
think, is there. The biggest thing is it kept breaking because so we weren't going to
right,
block on
right.
that.
But yeah, but it should be reporting the build statuses though. Yeah, like your XCs. Yeah, as long
Okay.
as it's reporting, it's fine. That means you get some feedback, right? That's what you
That's all I
want.
want. Okay, so I'm going to update from dev, and I'm going to push this up there. So now we should get a pull request on.
Let me. I think I may have triggered one from that. I hope I didn't trigger one from saving that change right now.
I'm gonna
Uh,
go check the pull request, see if it kicked it off.
yeah, you
It's
merged.
yellow. No, I didn't merge.
Yeah. No, sorry,
Oh
sorry.
yeah.
It says, yeah, yeah. It just says, yeah. It's queued it up. It's queued it up. It's there. It's there.
Exciting. I just
Nice.
really want passing builds and green builds.
All right, here we go. It's hitting our next step in the pipeline. Come on, just give us download artifacts. Download artifacts. Because then this should, in theory, since we're like just downloading stuff we already built, this last step should be fast. So if it
Correct.
freaking keeps it up. Uh oh no, we have too many jobs going on. This something took over all the agents. Okay, let's see what we have here. Ah, okay, this is the one I
You
kicked off.
can
I'm gonna cancel.
merge. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and
No,
kill
no,
the second one too, the merge, right?
let's see.
Because we
What
only care
is
about
happening?
the animations one.
This is on your
Yep.
PR.
So delete the
Where
middle.
did
Delete
this
that
come
one.
from?
Delete
Why
that one.
did you
It did
why
one
is the animation branch triggering a build?
because it did one for both. I don't know why.
Weird. Okay, we should check what's happening there.
I'm unsure.
Even I am unsure about this.
But yeah, we can kill that one. We don't need.
Alright. Alright. Look at the puppy downloading artifacts. Let's see what. So it did drop underscore Mac though. So I think it made two different folders called drop underscore Mac, drop underscore
All
Windows.
right, so we can copy everything from one to. We can copy them into.
Oh no 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 no. Oh, it's all here. It's all here.
What?
Oh no no no
What?
never
What?
mind. It's not all here. This is the project structure. Never mind.
Which is fine. That's what we want. So we're gonna have the new spec from there. So we have the path
Wait.
for the new spec.
So then where did it freaking okay, downloading it to
It downloads it to that folder
so but I don't see so I did ls dash a over here. Where are those folders here? I don't see the
because
damn
you
folders here.
didn't CD into that folder. That's the whatever the artifacts folder is. We
But then it
right
should be in
now
this shouldn't it be in this root?
should it be? We're in slash temp.
So this is downloading to
Drop.
d dash da1.
Yep. And then this is in
Oh, this is in
DA
da
temp
temp.
because
Oh. Oh geez, how do we get to there? Okay.
it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to use those handy dandy build variables.
Okay. Let me get back to our pipeline in that case. Boop, boop, boop. No.
So where did the downloads go to? Is there a variable? Did you tell it where to download to? Does it give you a variable for where it downloaded?
Let's see. Let's see. I did actually gave it absolutely nothing. I went with all the defaults, right? So I said oh, I put it in the wrong place. Damn it. I was supposed to put it in what was the build sources.
That's fine.
If I put it there, right? So that should go to where we want it to go.
It's fine. So if we
The
put it
local
into the
path, the
source
agent.
directory, do source directory slash artifacts or something like that.
Oh, you want to put it in a specific path? Okay.
There's a reason because we're then going to want to do a step that is going to copy everything.
Out of drop underscore Windows and drop underscore Mac onto that thing,
Correct.
right?
Or you can
Okay.
just do it from, or you can just do it, leave it where the target download is, right? The workspace. You can now do one from copy workspace space this into the source folder directly and we'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if they have
Oh, this will be
a
even easier. So that's perfect. So now we're going to do one where we copy files or move files. Yeah, copy's fine.
from source pipeline
Pipeline.
underscore
Yep.
this. Yeah. And no, when we want to
Hold on.
copy, say, drop.
Yeah. So we're going to do okay, so we're going to do from copy source folder. Yes,
Yeah.
now we're going to do the drop window slash, right? Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
To,
And we can actually do both in one, I feel like, because just copying the
okay.
content inside of this. And then we
This
should
is
put
the
it in.
source to the source
Yeah.
folder.
Then we put it to here.
Correct.
Then we put it to here.
And you
Yeah.
need, yeah, your parentheses.
So do you want
Hold
to?
on, you need your parentheses and your dollar sign. Dollar bills. Don't forget that.
Really?
No. Look at how your source
Oh,
folder
oh, oh,
is.
oh, oh. That way. Right. Oh, that thing. Yeah. I was gonna fix this. No, now I'm thinking now. So and then
That should
so I'm
be
gonna
it.
put that. Yeah, I think that should be it. And then so I'm okay. Then I'm gonna leave this ls dash a over here.
Okay, and then it should
So we
now.
can.
No, but that's not going to show us what we need.
It still won't show us what we need.
No.
But that this should be the same sources folder now. It
Right,
should
but
be
the
the
output
same.
already shows us the source folder exists there.
I mean, sorry. Sorry. It should be this folder here.
Yeah, but
Oh, so you're
see
telling we
that
don't
line
care about.
33 is already there. Now all we have to do is do NuGet pack comment.newspec. Do your pack
Okay.
here. Just do your pack and we should be good. And we can actually pack both.
NuGet. Actually, I just use NuGet. Oh, wait, should I copy that over? I feel like I had that set up. Oh, okay. Wait. I'm gonna copy over things. Yeah, I have that GitHub thing also over there. So let me pull that.
The main thing I want to make sure is that we can actually pack the new spec.
Let me see what I was doing before. So
it should be just NuGet pack.
Yeah, just like I use the NuGet
.NET pack new spec. Yep.
Yeah, do you want to do .NET pack? That should be fine,
sure,
right?
Yeah, should be fine.
Okay. So I feel like there's like two ways to do it. There's an MS. No, there's a NuGet pack, and then there's a .NET pack, which is like two different things supposedly.
I don't know. Yeah, I've never used the .NET one, but I don't care. That works.
Yeah. Okay. And version, we need a variable for version here, which we don't have. Oh no, I think
version. We should get something about build something or other.
We don't have a.
No, it's not. We had something before where our version was concatenated of the last thing was whatever the build number was.
Yeah, where did I pull that version out
Search
from?
here where version came from.
Oh, here, yeah. I had a version script in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I was doing something dash alpha is what I was doing. Okay, 0.1 dot build number dash alpha. That's the version that we went with.
And we can do them, and they can match for both the Skia and the non-Skia one. It'll be fine. I mean, for the Skia and the regular.
So
I'm fine with them.
Okay, so right now, right now, let's do it first for just Comet and establish this is successful, and then let's go do an.
Well, if you put that, yeah. So honestly, all you have to do is copy that first one, that NuGet command @2, and just make that change from comment.skia. And that's it.
To comment.skia, that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, we're not publishing.
We're not doing anything.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we're just packing. So let's make sure they both pack.
So comment.skia, is that it?
Yep, comment.skia.
Okay, so comment.skia. Let's update this name. Oh no! This is okay. So this is actually doing NuGet pack, not .NET. There is a separate build task for .NET pack, which we can.
Okay. NuGet pack is
change the task. Yeah, if it doesn't work, we can change it out. So I'm gonna get rid of this then, since we don't need it. NuGet pack this. Okay. I was like, I should feel like publishing this artifact so we know what the freaking NuGet is.
I agree. We should
looking like. So I think I had a line in here. Maybe I still have it in here. Let's see.
Yep, publish artifact right there.
So, but am I putting this somewhere that it's grabbing it very nicely over here?
So I'll go up a bit. You have copy files, 128.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing a very generic copy file. Just
which is fine. There should only be 2 NuGet packages.
Yeah, let's do. Oh yeah. Oh man, smart past Sweeky, so smart again. So
and
proud.
then you publish that, and then we can download them, which will be exciting.
Exactly. Before I do that, no, thing needs to. Let me.
No, that's
fix this. Okay.
Is that seems like it's one too many still?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that too.
Yeah, bring 75 in. Yeah, there we go.
Now we have it, right? There we go.
Pull out your ruler.
Need that damn ruler. Okay, and let's do publish.
You had that as well, but yeah.
Actually, wait. Yeah, I have it somewhere up here.
No, well, in whatever you were doing before, you had to publish the NuGet ones. But yeah, I don't care what you do. You know what you're doing.
I have it somewhere.
Right there.
I can copy. There we go.
Just because the folder should match whatever you just did.
Oh, that's always like I always do it. Target as the artifact staging. I put everything in here, so I never get confused, because this has happened to me before where I'm like, wait, where did I put it? Where did I put it? I literally just put it here.
All right.
So drop NuGet alpha.
Let's save it. And actually, I didn't check the other build. It's still going.
What was your animations PR build? That's the one that's going, or should be one of the builds that's happening there.
Yeah, I'm trying to check it
Oh
now.
yeah, it's still running. It's still
It's still
running.
running.
It's in the build samples phase. Yeah.
And iOS isn't ran yet. Android's is done. It's funny that Android's going so fast. Oh, because we're installing
It's
Mac
weird.
and iOS SDK.
Because I had to fix both. Exactly. I tried only updating the Mac, but then I ended up having to do iOS too. So I'm just like, I'm very curious now, like how so this thing, whatever the script is, it's in a like they have it in a directory called scripts. I wonder if we should like fire up a separate pipeline that just goes and like just grabs what's in this folder just to see what's in. I want like a tool that lets me inspect what's in a image. Like I want a like like something like what this file is doing, but a little more
Yeah,
interactive. That like a
like a
like a like
REPL.
because yeah, like because this is a container, right? Couldn't they like sort of connect it to that VS Code container thing and just be like, hey, can you spin up this Azure DevOps container for me so I can like run these scripts
Uh,
in VS Code to make sure everything is running as I want it to, and then commit it to my DevOps pipeline? Like, are you seeing what I'm trying to
yeah,
like
I wonder if
loop
they
it?
use the same containers actually.
Because then that way we can like look at what the heck that slash scripts file is, and if there are other scripts that we don't know of, because they decided to only highlight this one script over here. But what if there is all of these pre-installed things that you don't have to
So it
spend time
sounds like you need
downloading,
to run agent home directory slash scripts dot ls.
and then
Run
yep.
ls in there.
Yep. But see, who has all this time in the world to do this? Like, I'm telling this right now, hoping somebody listens to me and does it and tweets or like lets the world know that, hey, I did this experiment one day. Um,
At one point, I might still have access to the source that builds these images. I used to. I used to work with that team.
mm, well, that's one way to do it.
That's cheating because
We
that
don't,
does not help the
I,
general public.
exactly.
Hey, iOS
Yeah, we
built.
don't have to
iOS
be
is
that
successful.
crazy.
Success.
Did what? What? Your PR build?
Yeah, success.
But why do I see an X
Well,
still?
because the UWP didn't finish, but that one I'm not worried about. It's finalizing the job.
Oh, so wait, I'm gonna wait for this PR thing to change. It should
It should.
be a nice little green check there. All checks have passed.
Yes.
Show all checks.
It,
Nice. Your build checks have passed. Nice,
and
nice,
the
nice.
cool
Oh,
thing is, if you're on the GitHub client was showing me a red X here, and now it's showing a
no
green one.
way.
Yeah,
So this is the
yeah,
you use the default GitHub
yeah,
GUI, right?
yeah.
Wait, where did you download this one from? So I'll tell you what, I've had this issue. So when you go and do this, okay, GitHub, so desktop download.
Yep, desktop.github.
One will download this. So desktop, okay, this is the one, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I got confused. Like last time I was trying to download this, it took me to a different website and I got very confused. I mean, this is not what I'm looking
No,
for.
I like it, and it's cool that it actually does show me the pull request status.
That is super nice. I like this integration.
So
I don't know. Do you have to thank Nat? Thanks, Nat.
it is. They only started doing that since Nat came back or joined them. So I'm not sure.
Dude, you have to find out what was the whole going to that Arctic seed place to put GitHub code. What was that bizarre idea? Like I love it, but what was that whole thing about?
I'm not sure. I know what you're talking about.
No, the thing, right? They went and they've put like a copy of source code, GitHub source code is now living in that, that
The seed.
doomsday
Yeah.
seed thing. Yeah, now all open source code lives there now. Like one like copy of the GitHub current thing or something like that. And I'm just like, and there's a whole article on Nat there, and there's like very funny picture of him sticking his head out from one of those looky hole things. And I'm just like,
He just
what
wanted
is
to go visit the
happening?
Doomsday bunker.
He just totally wanted to go there, and he decided to go there with a copy of GitHub
All
code
right.
of
So
OSS projects on GitHub. So yeah, I just want to know. I want to know who came up with this great idea. I love it. Totally for it. I just want to know, like, how do you think of these things? I could not have thought of that. Someone just gave me, like, hey, what do you think we should do next?
all right. So yours now. This one should eventually build the NuGet and publish it.
Well, it'll
It's gonna
publish
take
it
a
to
bit.
here. We have, what we have left to do is just one last step.
Yeah,
Is
because we're
this
not
step?
actually publishing it yet.
No, so yes, I put it in a bash script last time. It's the same thing I'm going to do this time. So
Is
let's
that
go
the
here.
same one that they show now when you're on the?
It's sort of similar. It's not exactly the same. I don't want to. They don't have this add source thing anymore. They simplified it. So
No, they
let me go
still did.
back
I
here.
thought. I thought I saw it there.
No, it's yeah, it's still there. Oh, okay, we'll see. Whatever. So it does GitHub add source, then NuGet. Why do we don't need to do
We
NuGet pack
don't.
anymore?
We've
We
already
already
done
have.
it. Yep.
Just skip over this. Okay, so maybe my script will still work. I thought they have changed things since we last ran this. Okay, let's do no, not this one. This step. Okay, let's grab you. Go into the pipeline. No, you're still building. Go you here. Okay, so we still want to publish it, so we have a
And
local
there is
copy.
the master YAML, which is different, right? It's going to need to be updated.
It'll just be a copy paste of this. Change all your master stuff to debug. Just the variables will need to be changed. Like this should say release.
So it's just the variables that need change. It's the same build script.
The script will basically, because you're doing this, you want to do the same stuff for master, right? And maybe you want to disable this step instead
Master
of
should
publishing it
actually publish to NuGet. I mean, not to
to
NuGet,
NuGet.
but it
Yeah.
should publish
So
to GitHub.
yeah, so you may want to
Not GitHub,
change
NuGet.
this
Yeah.
out to like what is that? There's a task right here, and I think the master actually has it set up to go to NuGet right now, if I
I
remember it
think
right.
it's a
Because
separate NuGet package is its own YAML.
yeah, we don't have it all combined in one. I have it separate. So you probably you can copy everything from here to into
Yeah.
master, and then just replace the last task from this GitHub thing to use the NuGet package thing. You might have to like put in the NuGet.org token or something, I'm guessing.
Don't I have to add something to my new spec to do the like GitHub source stuff? GitHub
We will find out now.
source, the source link. Because I want to do that at some point. Oh, I have to add the source link NuGet. So we'll probably do that soon. Check that out, because that's what I have to do. If you add the source link NuGet, you get all
Oh,
the
then you can
fancy.
do the source link stuff. Oh. Okay, wait, I'm gonna go back here. Go back here. Okay. I'm just gonna copy this for now because so I want to see if this works. If I do this, aha, you can edit it in the GUI. Okay. Okay, so this is the old stuff. This is the new step. So source add name. Okay, they changed it to just say git. Oh, I think I changed it to say gh NuGet instead of GitHub. This might have been me. Okay, so your name still says Clancy. Okay, you know what? It's the same. I thought they changed it. That was me. Because it went. I just thought
They gave you
since
the
they
page looks different.
no, I thought just because they changed it to yeah, the page looks different and it changed from beta to public. I assume they may have changed some stuff. That was me. And NuGet push.
So I'm probably going to move more things into variables, like the iOS and Android versions, the URLs, the download URLs. So I'm going to move those to variables. So that way we're not changing them for boots multiple places.
Right. Okay. So, and the way we set up these commands, all of the NuGet package should be in the root folder, right? I don't have to put this path
Sure,
anymore.
I don't know.
I don't think we need this path anymore. It should just
You
be.
didn't move it to the artifact staging, did you? Or where did you publish it to? Oh yeah,
So
artifact
I have
staging.
I copy them to up, but I still keep it's a copy. So the original ones are still in the root folder because we just ran
Okay.
NuGet pack from the root.
Yeah.
Right. So it should be comet dot.
Well, there's multiple NuGet packages. Comet.NuGet, yeah. So we want to do Comet.NuGet, and then you can do the same one for. Is that the yeah? Then Comet.Skia.
NuGet.
No,
Right?
they
Yes.
have numbers. They put numbers in there, so that's why they had the
Oh,
star.
okay. So, okay. So that's why I think. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna go back to what they had. Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just do this. Then. Let just star dot NuGet.
Yeah. Do you just need? Yeah.
So star dot NuGet.
Yeah. Will that do it? Publish multiples?
I think
Hopefully. Find out.
we will. Yeah, we'll find out. I don't know about it.
Yeah. Let's see if I think we've got. Oh, one of the builds finished. Which one was that? We're in a good place. Oh wait, that was the animations one I was looking at.
Yeah, the animation one said. Oh, I will. Let me refresh this. Actually.
Okay, the other one is almost done with iOS.
Yeah. When I actually let's see. Once this works, I am going. Okay, so this I'm going to save this, so that'll kick off
Another build.
a new build with so the last one will stop over here. It'll publish the artifact, so we'll know if it generated the NuGet correctly. And then where is that thing?
It's almost
It's a
done.
NuGet restore.
Yeah.
Okay, this is almost done. Let's wait for it. If it created the NuGet, then I'm gonna save this and kick off the new one.
The only other thing you might want to do right now is remove the boots from mono, because that saves a minute and 14
Do you want to do
seconds.
that? That's 6.4. Yeah. Okay, hold on.
On
I have
both
that script.
iOS and Android, we do that. That
That
drops
script.
a
Yeah.
minute.
Yeah. That script is up here, and that now lives in
And
Git history because this is YAML. So if anybody's curious on how boots works, you for mono you can
well,
go
we're
look
still
at that
doing
script.
it for iOS and Android
Yeah, I
SDKs.
mean, still there. Yeah, and I'm like, in case like you and Dylan, grown men, don't know how to use boots, you can go check that. Yeah, swap these out. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, ew. Oh, okay. I'm bad at deleting things.
I'm
I
not.
did that,
It's in Git.
and then
You're good.
no, and then see, it's gonna
Oh,
do this, and like go fix this. Yeah, it's they need. I mean, I'll keep complaining, but I'm waiting for someone to fix. There is
Comet
a
finalized. It's done. That part's done. So
okay.
now it's going to go run the next stage.
You want me to wait? No,
Oh no,
we're waiting.
it's on NuGet now. NuGet publishes that fire is going now. It's downloading the stuff.
Yeah, the checkout. I wish there was a way we could disable checkout. We don't need the freaking source code for this step. I wish we could figure out a way to
We do for the new
remove that.
spec,
Oh, we
but we
need the
could have
news.
put the new spec in the artifacts.
What's wrong? What's wrong? You have something invalid in your new spec.
I do.
NuGet command failed.
Invalid element license. No, license is allowed in there.
Has invalid child and element list of. It couldn't validate something in that. Does it? What does it not like?
It says about the license.
Wait, but you had a license in there before. I know that
It's been
spec
there.
passed. It's always been there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's why we were doing .NET Pack.
No. I changed it out of .NET to do NuGet.
Right. I wonder if that's why it was.
Why was .NET? I can switch it to .NET Pack. We have a pipeline right here.
NuGet Pack. I'm just running it locally.
Oh yeah, okay, you try locally. Keep forgetting you can do local checks.
I'm not gonna have everything. I can download the.
That failed even before it started doing anything. If it passes.
So I'm going to go download some artifacts from that build, and I'm gonna run it locally.
Yes, you can do that.
Yes, I can.
I forgot. Yeah.
Can't I? I thought I could.
Yeah, go to here. I mean, wait, are you in the old view or the new view?
I'm in the new view. I'm trying to figure it out.
Oh, right here. So if you click into that, like this thing here, so expand
Ah, I
this,
see it.
and then you'll see.
Artifacts.
Yeah. It usually comes up in the summary somewhere to here in the top right here.
All right. So now, drop Mac.
Yay.
Drop Windows. All right. Now I'm going to manually create a new. Actually, I'm just gonna copy one to the other.
Work. Yeah, if you copy one to the other, you can just run new spec in there.
Uh-huh. And now I'm gonna go copy the NuGet copy. All right, CD there. Could not find part of the path.
That's a different error. You didn't get the
Oh, I'm
metadata.
in the wrong. I put it in the wrong folder. That's me.
Oh. But you didn't get the license error though.
I'm gonna see if it just worked just fine.
Why is this getting a light?
I'm gonna try the .NET, see what it does.
So this is using NuGet version. Oh, do I have to set NuGet version to
.NET
5?
doesn't like not I don't know, maybe. .NET doesn't like it. NuGet.
What NuGet tool are you using? This is using version 4.1
Is
because
there a
I don't have
dash
that.
version or I can do? You just run NuGet.
Maybe.
NuGet. Maybe it'll tell me. 5.3.1.
Yeah. Okay. Let me update NuGet tool to use a NuGet tool of 5. Let me update NuGet tool. NuGet tool.
And then you can, we can't just rerun just that step with.
No, we can. Let's just save and build this. So
So yeah, I'm
you want me to
on
make?
5.3.1. Like we're way ahead of that. You did 5. Does it matter?
That's what I'm thinking. You want me to go up to 5.3? I can go 5.3.
Yeah.
Everything, the rest of the pipeline is using 5.02.
Okay, it's fine. Just go with it. As long as it'll work. That's all I care about.
I mean, yeah, maybe this should do it. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know why I was changing that. Okay, this will kick off one more build. Shall we call it? Or do you want to wait for this to run?
Yeah, I'm thinking
Wait, is anything else
it's
running?
getting late. Been running for a while. No, nothing else
Okay,
should be.
nothing else is running. Yeah, this is it. We could.
Did
Oh,
you
I
do the
did swap
boots?
out this.
Yeah.
I swapped out boots though. I did do that for sure.
So that should speed things up.
We get at least 3 minutes back.
Yes. Hey, now this pipeline has a pass rate of 2.67%.
How many times did this fail before that
It's been
this is like
failing for
2.6?
it's been failing forever. Like
Oh
very
my
long time.
god. You do realize fixing that failure thing was not what took the longest today.
Correct. It was doing everything else.
It's doing everything else. Oh man. Oh
Yeah.
man, you know what? I swapped out that step. I think I did not change the name.
It's all right. Who cares?
I don't even actually let me see. No, it has to be here. You get restore, checkout.
It was on the samples one. You're in the wrong
Oh
one.
yeah, I was in oh okay, yeah. I don't I think it may have this name in it. I don't remember anymore. But if there's a mystery step in there, it's just setting the mono version with that script.
Pipeline.
But it's nice that you have the option with boots if you're ever doing something in like some preview version of something that's not installed, or like some super old version of it that's not installed and you really need it. So okay, I'm gonna stare at this and then I'm gonna call it.
Yeah. I think it's good for a day, at least to the right point. The NuGet publish may or may not work.
But then if you if it fails after this though, just to make sure your pipelines are green, you can just comment that
Yes,
section
I
out. I can
probably
fix
will,
that
and
later
then
on.
we can
Yeah,
do that as its own pipeline, maybe a manual one to test it with.
I don't even think that's the issue. I think it was just the NuGet version, the NuGet tool version. Four's been having issues. Like four's too old now. Like I don't think anybody uses 4 anymore. Again, Lord knows why the default is 4.
Again, I
I will.
think this stuff, what I'm going to do later is to clean this stuff up, put these versions into variables, so that way I have build variables to change everything, and then it'll work across versions. So if I update the iOS version with boots on one, it'll be done for all of them.
Yes. Uh,
So
yep. I want to also I want to see if there's some no since we're running these like for we could uh group them up into like one step per
can you reference a YAML from another YAML?
oh excellent question. I
Because
don't
if we could
know.
have like a setup, max setup.
So that's what I was thinking. Like literally what I was thinking, like maybe have a script instead that's in the build folder. That's job is literally to just go and either set these version numbers as variables or just call .NET tools boots and then install that stuff. So you only have to go change this one configuration file, you know. Or you could
The
have
variables will
to
do that too, though. Because as long as everything references the variables, that'll be the same thing.
you could have you could have two separate YAML files and then you could have a stage before this stage that goes in or like a step before this step. No, that wouldn't work. It would
No.
all have to be one YAML
Yeah, I'm
file.
wondering if, yeah, that's right.
I think it had to be a script if you want to do it.
Doing the version number, I think, will be best. Because that's how we're doing it for the mono right now. You'll notice the mono uses a mono version number.
Yep.
And so
Yep.
if I do that for the URLs for downloading Android and iOS, that will simplify it for everything.
That's true. That's true. Oh, we did gain like a bunch of time right now, though.
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
I'm just saying, even like the general builds are looking faster to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my head.
Let's go
Everything just
check
feels
historical.
this feels faster. Do we have fancy graphs? Do they do that?
No, but I can go click into one and see it's been taking about 3 minutes and 50 seconds, average around three something, clicking through a couple of them.
I feel like there was like
There's a
some
3 minute
place
and 18. I don't know. There might be.
I wonder if this. Oh no, no, we'll have to. What is that thing called? Do they have? Remember those things that used to be there before? Those dashboards.
I don't have a dashboard for this. Add a
Comet
widget.
team.
Add a widget. Add a
Add
widget right there,
widget.
big in the middle.
Yeah, yeah. Build history.
Show that.
Okay, done. Oh,
Configure widget.
wait, what? Man, select a pipeline. Clancy comment. What other pipeline? Oh, there we go. Okay.
Beautiful.
Um, it's doing well though. I mean,
Well, I mean,
it
yeah.
it's just cancels. You have to ignore the cancels. This took the longest. It got a little faster.
Can we tell this thing to be big?
I wonder if I
It's
can
the only
resize
one.
it.
Edit.
Wait, edit and how do you freaking resize? There has
I
to be a
try to figure
resize.
that out too. Nope, you get one. One small one.
It's all squares and this thing gets 2 squares.
Yep.
How does that mean resize your widget? This
Why
is a
can't it have
lie.
like 5 squares?
Why does it say resize then? This is a lie.
Edit,
Okay,
move.
what
Oh,
other
it
stuff?
does say resize.
That's why I thought that's why I was trying to resize it. Like I'm not an idiot.
All right,
Maybe I am.
samples are
But
building now. This is where we're going to earn back a minute. Just
try to
over a
see what
minute.
other stuff. Really, what else we can do here? PRs, but you don't have anything in here. Okay, now okay, I'll stop. I'll stop.
No, I'm not using
Done.
any of that stuff. The only thing we're using is builds.
Yeah, okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm staring too.
So there's also a XAML build history. What's that?
SAML build history. What?
Yeah, I'm clicking on that one. Oh, it says no, no. It looks identical. It's just called
No,
XAML build history. And
that's
again, it's not resizable.
that's all. That's a lie. That thing's a lie. Okay, let's see
Cake
where
is a
my.
lie.
Oh, this is yeah. There's a mono set. We got back a minute here. Yep, this mystery bash script that takes a millisecond. We got that back. Oh, this doesn't use it.
All right, so now Xamarin Mac SDK is installing.
Mhm. Come on.
And too bad it
What a
doesn't. It'd be nice if it could cache these downloads so that way when we're setting up the agent twice, it doesn't keep redoing it.
I think that's the drawback of using boots.
Yep.
That is a definite drawback of using boots. It does not cache unless you can like no like
Well, the whole point of the
the
VMs is you don't cache things, you throw them away.
exactly right.
But
Yeah.
at one point, we were talking about for our internal builds, they never made it into App Center. But the App Center team, when they were building these Mac hosted agents, we at one point had for internal builds a local storage that we could cache things to. So that way we would specify a cache directory for certain things. Prior to boots, there's another internal tool, Provisionator.
So Provisionator still does it.
But that's
Boots
internal
is
only.
basically
That's internal only.
yeah, exactly. Since Provisionator is internal only, that's when Peppers got the
Boots,
idea
yeah.
of making a public version of it. That's why the whole idea started. So
So we used to have Provisioner had a cache directory folder.
it still does.
So
Provisioner still runs, by the way, internally.
right. So
Like a lot of
Provisionator
people still use it.
has a path that you can set for our internal builds that if you set that, it'll cache those builds. And so that way, only the very first build, and I think we still run our provisionary stuff, only the very first build,
Yeah.
everything else copies to that internal cache that is shared between the hosted agents.
Yep. Yep. Yeah,
Granted,
that's
we can't do that for public stuff because we can't have everyone just copying files and sharing them across and
exactly.
security
Yep.
concerns. But it's really nice to speed those up.
It's super nice. Our form stuff still uses it. A bunch of like internal stuff use it.
It'd be
So
nice if there was some way to do like per org shared data space, something like that, that you don't have access to anything else outside of yours, but you could cache things between
can
builds.
so, when you say that to someone in the Azure DevOps team, they'll be like, "Oh, at that point, just host your own agent," and they
Yeah,
have their things.
I
So, but yeah,
know.
okay.
But you still want, but
Android is
if you're hosting your own
done.
agents, if we could, and they were supposed to allow you to do this at some point, let you give them your own VM that they'll host. Because that's the thing. You still want the power of the hosted agents. The hosted agents bring a ton of power because you're going to get a fresh build and it runs through clean
See,
every
so that's the
time.
thing. So if we are like configuring these VMs, right? Why isn't there like a DevOps page, which is whole job is just like this configuration stuff? I can tell it that can you when you're spinning up this VM for me, here are certain things I want in this
It
certain
was
version number
supposed
as
to
the
get
default.
that way at some point and it's not. Or, like I said, just let me upload my own VM.
Or that, yeah, because like right
Just
now
containers.
it's kind of doing the same thing, this container, only we are setting this up after the container's been spin up. That's when we're
Correct.
wasting time. If it could be like something we could pre-configure when we are selected, because
And
anyways you're
sure,
giving it all
yeah.
the stuff,
And
right?
it'd be
We
fine
can
if the
check.
first time it took it an extra 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour to pre-configure that VM for you. But then every build after that would be fine. Correct.
Yep, then you have like, so unless specified, keep using those same pre-configured versions or whatever for the next builds, and then next time you change something, put a big warning sign up there that says that, yo, this is going to be like another 15-minute overhead if you change this initial configuration,
No,
if you're doing
just
something
do
custom.
some progress of spinning up your VM. I mean,
Yeah, like,
we'll just do one where we're
yeah,
configuring your VM. And it doesn't
yeah,
it's not done off a build trigger, it's just done off that configuration. All right, we are configuring your VM. It'll be available for use in 20 minutes or whatever.
yep, yep, exactly.
We've
Yep,
added it to the
give them a
queue.
code.
We'll notify you when it's available.
Exactly. So if anyone is not doing anything fancy, they'll get the super quick VM because they're using whatever defaults there are. But if someone is wanting something specific, give them the option to do it. Okay.
Oh, it failed. It's all right.
No, okay. At least this is
NuGet
a
pack
correct
failed.
error. No, this is fine.
Okay,
So this is trying to do.
so it's doing it from S, source,
Wait,
Comet bin.
is. Oh no! Oh no!
Did your copy fail not do it right?
No, no, no! It's not the copy fail. This is still looking in SRC Comet, and then we moved everything. Oh no, we did put everything in SRC Comet. Isn't
I
that what
think
we did
so.
in
So
the copy?
information, downloading that, then you do copy files, 0 files found.
Because we still have copy. No. Oh. Oh.
It's the
Interesting.
copy stage on. It's all right. We've been on streaming for a while. I say we're towards the end of the day.
Oof. Okay, I'm going to wait. Is there a way I can disable a whole stage? There used to be. Does it like it? I can disable tasks. I don't think I can disable the stage.
It's all
Ugh.
right. We'll just
Okay.
just comment all that nonsense out.
Comment the whole thing out. Yeah. I'm gonna comment this out. Okay. We'll fix
And then
this.
our
This
builds are
is.
fixed for now, and we'll deal with this another
Mhm.
time. Or you can deal with it
Yeah.
whenever.
This. Yeah. Yeah. I'll fix this later on, or I'll make me forcefully work on this some afternoon. We'll fix it. Yes, we're getting there though. We're getting there. Because the nice part is once we fix this, we just have to copy this whole thing off for your NuGet publish. So, because it's going to be the same process,
Yeah.
basically,
I might
for
spin
the
up a
master.
new pipeline and just play with this, copy the artifact
100%.
somewhere. So,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you know how to clone pipelines, right? Just clone the pipeline.
yeah, that way I'm not breaking the continuous stuff until we get that fixed.
Yep, yep, yep. And then actually, okay. Make a new pipeline. If you clone this is going to
The
clone the
hooks,
triggers
yeah.
too.
All right.
Yeah. So just a
Yeah,
overhead to remember.
easy enough.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Mhm.
thank you everyone. This has been a fun stream. I learned a lot about Azure DevOps and CI,
Yeah,
and
I did too.
you did
I
too.
thought I knew stuff.
It's all right.
The artifact stuff always. I can never remember it correctly, so this always takes me a
We've
while. Yeah.
now fixed things, and we now get notifications. That's the exciting part. Build notifications. Actually, I still need to do something with notifications.
No, wait. I had build notifications set up in the Teams channel. You may want to turn it on back in the Slack
Yeah, I'm
channel.
gonna throw it to Slack. I want to do it into Discord, really.
Oh, okay. Discord's all you there.
Yep.
Pretty sure there is a hook.
There's got to be a
Pretty
hook.
sure
Yep.
there's a hook.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
thanks, guys. It's been fun. Thank you, Sweeky, again for helping
No
Ending
problem.
the stream. Goodbye, all.